Good morning, everybody. Welcome to MS7 Morning Show.
Morning, everybody.
Hope you had a great weekend. Great night, rather. Hope everything went well for you. I felt like
Wow.
Monday. Today felt like Monday. Oh, good morning, D. Johnson. Good morning, JJ Cord Cutters. Good morning, Miss Canby. Good morning, Penn.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sim.
Betty, what's good morning?
Good morning, Kim.
Morning,
Good
Sam.
morning. Can y'all hear me?
Ken, good
Yes, we
morning.
can. Yes,
Yeah,
we
we can
can.
hear
Good
Cool,
morning.
cool.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Butler. How are you doing this morning?
Morning, people. Come on, man. What's up with the camera today, man?
Come on, man. Don't start, man. Don't start with me this morning.
Hey, look, man. Hey, listen. We talked about last night, man.
No. The reason why I ain't got my camera on today is because the port that my camera goes in is the one that I got Sugar Sharon's hard drive on.
All right, man. You got like 8 ports on that computer, right?
Man,
No.
Hey, boss, man. We ain't trying to hear all that, man.
man, look here, man. Y'all got to settle for my icon today.
Oh, man. Hey, Tay, talking to
Good morning,
icon.
Wendell.
Hey, I'm Team Icon, bro.
Go to your icon. Put your icon on, Mr. Butler.
Hey, how many more subscribers
might
do
as
you
well
have
put
to
your
have to
icon
show
on.
your? How many more subscribers do you have to have Penn to show your face?
Smack that thumbs up, too.
Yeah, smack it up.
Hey.
Huh?
I mean, who won? hey, look.
Cricket.
Yeah, that's right. I said, how many more how many more subscribers you got to have to show your face?
Shit, for 5K.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, really?
Everybody.
Yeah,
I guess I never.
Hey
No, I
guys,
mean,
you
but you
guys,
already seen me
Come
though.
on, let's do a marathon and make it happen.
you guys want to see Penn, y'all got to go back to my show on the celebration for Trooper Day. You guys want to see Penn, yep.
Yeah, y'all want to see, I show my face for 30 minutes on a panel waiting for a certain
That's
someone.
right. That's
Hey, Mr.
right.
Butler. Hey, Mr. Waiting for a certain somebody.
Yeah, okay, man. Hey, Johnson, what's popping, man?
What's going on, man? What's going on, D. Johnson?
Hey, D. Johnson, how you
Yeah, but
doing?
that's but for real, Mr. Butler, I got to
Same
order me another
universe. What's up,
USB
man?
hub. I mean, another USB hub because the port that let me check real quick. I might have an extra port back there.
So check it out.
Miracles happen every day.
You got to worry about the port, man. You got USBs on the computer, man. Switch it, man.
That's what I was saying. The USB that I have, that's the one I got Sugar Sharon's hard drive in. Sugar Sharon always got me doing something,
Hey, man, her hard drive on
I
pause.
would, but I'm eating strawberries for breakfast.
Hey, no. They keep it a buck yesterday with something.
Man, something crazy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Technology King will be over here in a minute,
Long
Sharon.
Okay, yeah, you told me he was coming on. When I see him pop in, then I.
Hey, Tech King's the reason why people gonna get charged.
Mr. Butler, win luck.
Hey, now.
Hey,
I didn't even go back. I didn't even go back on. Well, I said I was gonna wait till I talk to you again anyway, Kim. I didn't even go back on using it last night. I was tired. When I got done cooking, we ate dinner. I did another video. Then I talked to Ken and we went live again.
Yeah, we wound up going live again.
I was in my bed. I was in my bed sleep.
Because I was gonna be like, because I saw y'all went live and I was in there for a bit, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was sleepy too. I was so afraid I was gonna fall asleep on that pen. I was just like I could barely stay woke. And I told myself I gotta go.
Hey, Sam, you can just do the rewind show.
Hey, yeah,
Yes.
man.
You can just rewind. You can go back to Trooper show.
I know, and y'all gotta
That's
wait.
what I
Y'all gotta
do.
wait until I get y'all gotta wait until I get my barber in here to get a haircut.
Shit, I look like
I can't be on camera now.
I need me a fresh shave.
If you be on camera eating, but on YouTube it's called a mukbang.
Yeah, man. That's all. All
right.
I told y'all that I was.
All I was eating was
I told y'all, yeah.
strawberries for breakfast.
I know, but I said when you eat and it's on YouTube, it's called a mukbang.
No,
There you go, Mr. Butler. I found another port back there, Mr. Butler. I found one.
Hey, Cam.
yeah,
So Saturday should be good.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
That's earlier than I expected.
That's it.
Didn't we say what? Next Tuesday?
Yeah, man. Saturday.
Well,
you might check on Streaming Wizard.
We ain't gonna tell the people. We ain't gonna tell the people because that's gonna be that's gonna be something secret. That's gonna be.
Anybody
Well,
check
I
on
wanna.
Stream Wizards, man?
You already told it. I'm just teasing.
Anybody check on Stream Wizards sub status?
I know when I Next Level texted last night that it was 4 something.
Where is it at now?
I mean,
though?
Give me just a second.
I mean, that Next Level Rojas told me it was 4
I'll
something.
search for it. Give me a second. Hold up.
Hey guys, we got
Okay.
a couple of questions and comments going on.
Because we got an update on
Yes,
that.
let me continue.
The first one is from Sim, talking about, oh yeah, yep, that one, D. Johnson. Okay, you got your
Time
bird.
bus, CDC. That's wonderful. About 20 minutes ago. Congratulations, D. Johnson.
You're gonna love it too. It's real nice. Hey Penn, you shy showing your face. Yeah, man. I gotta talk to Penn, bro. I gotta
Hey, we're at.
Hey, chill with that, Sam. Chill.
Hey, Sam, you know what I do? I watch Trooper show at least twice a week so I can look at Penn.
Oh, nice.
You
Oh,
can just ask me. You can just ask me for the updated pic, Sharon.
Okay.
I don't want no picture with the real.
That's right. Just send me an update.
Hey.
That's right. I want the real thing, but I'll settle for an updated pic.
No, I
Hey.
gotta.
You get all,
Or a video
Hey,
chat.
hey.
Or a video chat.
you get all that. Video chat, all that.
well, I appreciate the view.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jazzy Jazz.
Yeah, good morning,
Jazzy
Jazzy.
MJ. I'm at Jazzy MJG.
Okay, guys, we gotta
Yeah,
do
peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hold on, guys. It's like all of us is talking at one time. Oh man. Okay.
Knew it was coming.
Everybody going at one time.
Good morning, Jazzy.
Let's structure, guys. Let's do some structuring, guys. I know everybody excited and everybody. This Trick and Sharon show. I'm going to take over Trick and Sharon, but it's
No,
like,
you're right.
I know
We
if
can
I
play
hear
together,
it,
but we can't talk together.
I know if I hear it, I know the chat is like, man, can somebody let's just talk one at a time. Ooh, okay.
Good.
Hey, everybody, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you, Cam.
We're
Good
excited.
morning, everybody.
Bunch over here.
Good word.
Hey, so look, I got an update on Streaming Wizard.
Okay.
I reached out to a couple more people and we upped it to $200 for that raffle.
Because we're at 387 on subscribers right now.
All right, so we're going to put that out there. It's $200 for the raffle once we get to 1,000 subscribers.
Here,
on Streaming.
I'll throw his channel in the chat. Give me just a second.
Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Norman Butler? How are you?
Good morning, Norman.
Storm's kicking in the other 50, Ken.
Okay, cool.
Give me just a second. I'll throw his link.
Good afternoon, Diggs.
Hello, Diggs.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mr. Oh,
Up, my good.
hey,
My
what's up?
cousin in here, man. Norman Butler. What's up, Norm? It's my cousin.
Hey.
Oh, is
Hey,
it-
cuz.
Is it for real?
I mean, my
They got the same last name. They made me just like Technology King and Cam.
Yeah, they cousins. Johnny E was popping, man.
Hey, what's up, Johnny E?
I think Super Deal and them had that same last name too.
So guys, if you guys, so I'm seeing a couple of comments about Mystery Man Pen. Guys, you want to go back to my channel, go up under the one that says Troopers Appreciation, and I don't know what hour or whatever we did, but Pen does reveal his face on that show. So guys, if you want to know what Pen looks like and unveil the mystery, then go to my channel, and I appreciate the view as well. So
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe too. Since you going back and looking at my face. For those of y'all in the chat that's wondering.
yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. So guys, you guys want to know what Penn looked like? He did reveal his face. I don't want to see what it looked like,
Hey, Ken.
I do.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Who asked that question again in the chat?
That was Sim.
Sim. Sim. We gotta talk. Hey, brother. We gotta talk, brother.
He may just want to see how you look.
In the chat there, so
Hey, listen. I love everybody that supports MS7. All
There
right,
you go.
just gonna put that out there.
You might want to put the link off of Tech King, Sharon.
I just put the link up, but I re-put it up for him and even peanut butter if you want to get on.
Go on the day, Sugar Sharon. You all lit up for some reason, like you lit up.
Yes, she is.
No, I don't know. I just got up this morning, cooked breakfast.
Am I wrong to make that a
Bacon, eggs, and biscuits this morning, and
Oh, no.
Yeah, I cooked a good breakfast this morning. I don't know why.
And I'm over here just
Yeah,
eating
you
strawberries.
look real happy this morning.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just in a, I don't know. I'm just in a good mood.
Like,
I guess I got some good sleep last night when I finally went.
okay.
Oh yeah, good sleep is good.
Glowing. That's what I'm
Yeah,
Hey, man,
I'm glowing because I'm looking forward to Pim revealing his face.
Hey,
I'm ready to get this shit.
we can show that off. Hey,
okay.
Okay.
Those of you that want to see Pim's face today, put a 1 in the chat.
nah, brother, we ain't doing that.
That'll be some good content, though. You know.
Nah, that'd be the bad content.
Damn, I don't want. What little ones in there, man? Alex said one and a half to get half one from him.
Right.
She better be the only one in the chat too.
Good morning, Mr. James. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, she better be the only one.
Right.
I got that hammer down for y'all.
Okay.
Really bad. Y'all crazy. Hey, what's up, Mr. Butler?
Yeah, what's up, sir?
Uh-oh.
What you doing?
Wait, who?
Man, fantastic, man.
Wait a minute.
That's my idea.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
me.
Hey, peanut butter.
Come on.
Oh, Technology King just got back here, too.
There you
Oh, he said he's backstage.
Yeah, that's what I said. Technology King is
Cool.
backstage.
Okay, so I'll sacrifice myself for the island, guys. I'll tap off and let
Nope.
King come on. Huh?
I'll tap off. You stay on.
No.
I'm in the chat. I'm good.
No. Watch
I can watch the chat, man.
Watch this.
This
Oh wow.
Oh.
So watch it.
this.
Hey, how's everybody doing this morning?
Hey, what's good?
Yo, what's up, King?
Nice.
what's up, man?
That's good. We enjoyed the day with you, Technology King.
Hey,
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. I was just telling Ken that on the phone a little earlier. I enjoyed myself yesterday.
I mean,
A marathon.
Well, it was all nice. It was all in good.
Good fun.
learning fun.
Morning, Octavia.
For some of us didn't get any sleep yesterday. That's some y'all, man.
You didn't get enough sleep. You didn't get. Me neither, barely. That's why I was so tired last night.
Hey, Butler. Now imagine when you went to sleep, and then imagine an additional 6 hours on top of that. Yeah, man.
I think you was going back. By the time we got off, you was going back to work, Mr. Butler. Getting ready to go back to work.
Yo, you wouldn't even believe what it was. All type of problems. People getting locked out of their account.
Anyway. Okay, here go a question from Johnny E.
I guys really,
Mr. Butler.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah, it's a question for both of us. But what's a good bill for the folk? Oh, that's Butler's stuff right there.
And the MS7 build that's not out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
There's a couple of there's a Lucid build which is does really well, and the Xanax build they run really well on Fire Sticks.
Now,
Morning, DVD.
Butler, have you tried Green Monster?
I have
Good morning.
That's been my go-to here lately. With
Green
the
Monster right here.
That's been my go-to lately.
Hi, DVD.
Oh, yeah? Who's that by?
By Green Monster.
I never heard of
It's in the Crew Wizard.
it. Okay. Green Monster. Okay, I'll check it out.
Back when I did my builds, I always did them on Zonfluence or Confluence.
Right.
And it's simplistic like that. That's why I like it. But it does have a sharp look to it. The guy keeps it up very well, stays on top of it. So it's been a good one for me.
Got it.
And it's got everything you could want in it. About the only thing I think it may not have is like PKC or the actual Plex add-on. But the Plex add-on is part of the Kodi repository. So you can add that to any build without installing another repo or anything like that.
That's good stuff,
Okay.
Mod.
Okay. Green Monster.
Yes.
Check it
Sounds
out.
nice.
I mean, mostly all the good ones. I mean, as long as they don't have too many widgets, crazy with widgets and all that good stuff. I mean, they run pretty good on Fire Stick. Fire Stick can handle it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, personally, I've always said the best build out there is the build you do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or the one you like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. As you say, make the build your own. That's the best, to make the build your own.
And you don't need one with 500 add-ons. It only takes a couple add-ons.
Right.
If you're into sports, one that covers sports, your catch-up and movies, then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the add-ons work and they're kept up to date, that's the main thing there.
Hey, so Mod, if you don't have the PKC, is it really? I mean, can you download that PKC, the Plex Connect, for any build?
Oh yeah. If you set up the or install the repo that has access to it, and then install PKC, then you're good to go with that too.
No, Johnny is asked. So yes, Johnny, you can do that. That can be added.
Yep. Matter of fact, over on TK and Penn's channel, they got videos on PKC and getting and stuff like that. So, as a matter of fact, TK's done a build with that's nothing but Plex and PKC. So,
Yeah, it looks real nice too. Real good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
PKC still is messing up on my Windows though. It locked up my scan. So I
haven't had any problem with it, but then again, I'm only running it on my developer install of Kodi.
Yeah.
So that could be why. But yeah, it's been good for me so far. But if I do go to use it, I'm using the actual add-on. I'm not going into my library to use it like I see, in your videos, Penn and TK's. I actually use the add-on just because it gives you more of the actual Plex feel, but still within the Kodi realm.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I prefer going in that way.
Yeah, the add-on is just pretty much plug and play. You gotta worry about none. And you'll still direct play. So
oh yeah.
It's Kodi. So
of course, at the moment, I gladly trade anybody work with Plex right now because I'm backing up a 20 gig Plex install, zipping it up, so I can move it to a new server. So
Wow.
That's a lot, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the only bad thing about it is it's a lot of thumbnails, XML files, stuff like that. It takes for friggin' ever.
Is that a cloud server or a dedicated server, Mott?
I'm moving it from one seed box to another, and then I've got dedicated servers is where my media is stored.
Hey, now me and Tech King recently pulled the trigger on the Ultra C box.
Oh,
it's worth it. It's worth it to get data, and
I pulled the trigger on it too.
I mean,
yeah, you got locked out though.
Yeah, I know I got locked out, but I pulled the trigger first.
Yeah.
I got locked out.
We'll get that situated.
Something to get you guys going. Since I know you're big on your local media. Look into R-Clone.
Yes.
Yeah,
it comes with Ultra Seed Box accounts, and you can set that up to automate moving the media from the seed box to your NAS setup at home.
Yep.
You said R clone?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm
You can
Like
set it up
ARE
where, like
clone?
each night,
Like
it
ARE?
starts syncing data back down to your NAS.
It's
and all
R.
that.
It's the single letter R clone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and Seedbox includes it on all their containers. And you can set up a service to run like every day at midnight or once an hour.
Oh man,
to do the R-Clone copy, and I could even give you a script to give you an idea on the cron tab script to run for it to help simplify it. But I do all kinds of crazy stuff with R-Clone. So
Yeah. R-Clone.
yeah, we're going to talk about that
Game changer, for
maybe
real.
in the background.
Yeah, Mr. Butler.
Go ahead, Sharon. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That sounds interesting. For
Mr.
me,
Butler, that question's for you.
Yeah, I told him with a big hammer. Yep, I'll make the video. The big sledgehammer.
You know, the asking for a Roku video, that reminds me, I don't know if y'all have seen it or not. There's a picture, just a little PNG, floating around Telegram of how to properly use a Fire Stick.
Mhm.
And every time I hear Roku, I think of that stick. I'm not going to go into detail what it shows, but if you've ever seen it, you'll get a kick out of it.
All right. As soon as one's donated to me, I'll be glad to do a video on it. It'll be a very short video. Very short.
I'm gonna send you a box, a Roku box, Mr. Butler.
You can do that. Man.
Roku
I think I
channel.
may have a remote for one sitting around somewhere.
They even sell the individual remotes for $20 at Walmart.
That's another one of them things where you can just about buy the device for almost the same price as the remote.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fire sticks are that way, and an actual Fire Stick remote is $29.99. But you wait till they're on sale, you can buy a new device. It's cheaper.
Right.
Right, and that's the only way I'd be buying. If I lost mine, I'd just be using my phone.
Now, here in a day or two, I'm going to have a new remote coming in that's $18.99. That does everything to Fire. It supposedly syncs perfectly with the Fire Stick, and it does everything the Fire Stick remote does, except it does not support voice. For me, I don't care about voice because most of the stuff I use doesn't support voice. So I'm going to see if it works, and if it does, I'll share that information out there because it's a great alternative, or could be for customers. Because if you have a customer that loses their remote or it gets broke, they're not going to want. It puts you in a kind of a quandary because you don't want to have them spending almost the same amount as another device. And hopefully it'll sync right up.
how do you feel about the Harmony remote?
Oh, Logitech remotes destroy everything. I'm sorry. They're the baddest remotes out there. And by bad, I mean awesome.
They're not cheap either.
Oh, no, not by any means. I've never spent under $100 on a Harmony remote. I know they used to have the cheap ones, but they just wasn't worth it. And now it's everything they have just about as you can consider high end.
Wow.
Is it worth it to get one? In your opinion, Matt?
If you have a lot of home entertainment devices, yes. And I don't mean like 2 or 3 Android boxes. I'm talking about overall for home entertainment. Something that's not talked about as much anymore. They're above and beyond worth it. Now I'm talking, your TVs, your surround sound systems, and all that different stuff.
Garage.
Yeah, they're above and beyond worth it. Now, God, it's been a long time since I've used one, but they've only gotten better over the years from everything I've seen. Yeah, like Butler said, they're not cheap by any means.
Yeah, no, they're not.
But they work everything. They work your lights. They work everything.
Yep, and you hook them up to your computer. To most of them, you can hook them up to your computer and use software to program them for all your devices. And a lot of them have little LCD screens on them and everything else because they do that much.
The problem is it takes a PhD to program the damn thing now.
Yeah, just
wow.
Yeah, I had one years ago. Them things are not easy to program.
No.
Wow.
Because it has hot buttons, I guess, and this button for that, and you gotta, it's just a lot.
Yep, and
I need to get a degree to program them, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I don't know about the newest ones, but I would say yes. They even control your game consoles. I know the one I had back in the day, this is before Xbox One, they controlled the original Xbox and 360 even.
Yeah, they're expensive as hell. That was my only issue with it.
Yeah. And you do get what you pay for with them, But Butler's right. You damn near need a PhD just to set them up.
Once you get, like you said, once you get them up, they're good to go. But damn, to get them started, man.
Yep. And if I remember right, their software has a backup feature where you can back up the programming you set up on them.
I mean, I love their. Let me tell you something. I love their products. I'm using one of their keyboards and mouse combinations right now, and I love Logitech. I got some of their speakers. I got a lot of Logitech stuff, and I love their product though.
Oh yeah, so do I. I've got several keyboard combo wireless sets. We use them a lot at work. I used to use their speakers. Right now, I've got a set of Creative Labs.
Okay.
But I used to use their speakers and all a lot too.
Good morning, Carla Stevenson Santos.
Hey, that Creative Lab is a computer-based thing, right?
Yeah, they're big for the sound cards and chipsets and all.
Okay. Thought I've heard the name before.
Yes.
But my question to you, Maud, is, I mean, how are you going to get that thing to pair if you don't have your your Fire remote?
Well, that's what I'm going to test.
Okay.
That's my hope, because from everything I read, it pairs just like it.
Okay.
So basically, when I take it out of the box, I'm going to throw the batteries in it, and I'm going to treat it like an everyday end user. I'm going to immediately try to pair it just like you do the regular remotes.
Okay.
Good morning, Tech Review.
Tech Reviews. Good morning.
Hey, Maud, do you hear about the Streaming Wizard thing, right? The drive we're doing for subs, man?
Oh, yeah. I got a post on my channel under community tab about it.
Okay, so we went up. We upped it now. Storm's going to throw in another $50. So it's going to be like $200 raffle.
Nice.
1,000 subscribers. Yeah.
That's a good thing for the community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kid's super smart.
Yeah, he puts that work in. So that's really good. It's going for a good cause. And so everybody that haven't subscribed to Streaming Wizard, we click on the channel again. Please go over and subscribe to Streaming Wizard, because we are trying to get them up to 1,000 subs. And like I said, you get to 1,000 subs, there's a raffle for $200. So let's try to go over there and support them.
Yeah, he's a good kid with some good knowledge, and he's done a lot of videos with some good information in them. He just hasn't been able to get out there yet.
Yeah, definitely.
Anymore, it can be hard to get out there when it comes to your YouTube channel and getting out there and recognized and all that. So
you're gonna be good. You got the veterans bagging it.
Exactly.
Yup.
Right.
No.
Yeah, he'll be up there for you know it.
Yeah.
Once again, that's his channel, Streamer Wizards channel. So make sure you go over there and subscribe and press all on that notification bell so you get all his notifications.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hit that like button when you subscribe.
Yep.
Hit that like button in here too.
Yes, make sure you hit that like button in here too. That's exactly. Yeah.
And hit that subscribe
like,
button.
share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
And when you tap that notification bell, click all.
Yeah, and hit the like, share, and subscribe on all our channels on the panel.
Yes.
Except for mine. Good.
Yes.
Just everyone else's cheerleader. That's all.
It's all good.
So this is what's going on. So did you pull the trigger on the not the TiVo, but the other one? I can't think of the name of it.
A Buzz?
The Buzz. Did you pull the trigger on the Buzz, Baldia?
Nope.
Me neither.
I don't buy devices. I mean, the Fire Stick 2nd Gen, Fire Stick 4Ks, those work for me. So
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And
it's all about the PCs, man.
Oh yeah. Now PCs, we won't discuss how many of them I got laying around.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys are PC guys,
That's it.
which they are more powerful
Absolutely.
Yep.
than all the
And-
devices now.
Yeah,
And
That
you
reminds
want
me,
more-
what crushes the shield? A PC built the right way will definitely do it.
shit, you can take a Dell or a Lenovo micro PC and crush a Dell.
Yeah. Get you a mini PC. That's it. I mean,
Mark, Dell
Yes.
used to be proprietary, right? Is it still?
Who what?
Is Dell still proprietary, or can you actually get stuff for it?
It depends on the model you get.
Okay.
They've got ones that are just straight up standard in cases that look almost like a regular mid tower.
Okay.
So it just depends on the models you get.
Got it.
Then of course they're micros. You know, you can't get anything for them except drives and
RAM.
well, it depends on the model. I've noticed lately the RAM has started changing, but they usually use laptop memory.
Okay. Okay.
And then depending on the model, either SSD or NVMe drives or both.
Mhm.
Depending on the model, they'll have slots for both on some of those. So
Yeah, back in the day, I worked on a lot of those things. So that like deterred me from ever even thinking about purchasing anything Dell.
yeah, it's
I didn't like Dell back in the day either. I got
I
Dell.
don't like Dell
now, but-
customer service at all.
Oh, it's the worst. Exactly.
Oh,
That's the reason why I left. Remember,
I-
for
I'm-
years I
I'm
had
lucky.
Gateway. I don't know what happened to Gateway, but Gateway.
Gateway and Dell, same company
go-to
now, right? I thought they were. I thought Gateway and Dell were the same company.
Are they?
I
was
thought.
it Dell or was it
I think
I'm
HP?
aware of. I don't know. With
I
them, why
remember
was
too. So,
Gateway's
all of
customer
them.
service much better?
Now, of course, it depends. It depends with Dell on their customer service. I deal with Premier because of my account with them, but and they're always just spot on for me. But again, it's Premier,
Right.
so you know it's one of them higher level techs. So any company that's going to be better.
Right.
You know now as far as Gateway, was it HP that bought Gateway?
HP, that's it.
That's what I thought it was HP.
Yeah,
bought me. I love HP computers too.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
always,
nah, Dell told me one time I couldn't get the screw out to take out a hard drive. They told me one time to take a wet rag and
Hey, Mr. Butler.
try to pull, twist it to loosen it up. I said, "Are you stupid? Like
right.
water and electronics do not mix."
Exactly. You trying to get you to electrocute yourself, huh?
Wet rag. Hey, Octavia said Gateway was sold to Asus.
Asus.
Okay. That's who
Right,
that's it now.
wow.
Okay, so the Asus, okay.
The thing I liked about Gateway is you could buy one of their old computers
Yes.
and you could throw it through a wall, walk on the other side, pick it up, dust it off, and everything was still perfect in it except maybe some scratches because their
Right.
cases were that badass.
Right. Yeah.
You can't find
That's
that.
about all, though. That's about all.
That's why I said I miss Gateway. That was the only computer I used to get all the time. Gateway only. I used to actually order from Gateway. I wouldn't even go to the store to get it. I ordered from Gateway.
Hey, Pim, when does those, the sites you did on your channel for the, to build the computers or to get the, computers, when does they normally go on sale? Do they like do a Black Friday sale or?
Well, they on sale all year round, but Black Friday and Christmas is going to be probably your best bet as far as like getting sales and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can honestly go on PC Part Picker and see what's on sale and put all the parts together and ship to your location. It'd be cheaper that way, or wait for Black Friday, whatever.
What is PC Part Picker?
I just want somebody to build it. I did that project. I don't think I want to do it again. I mean, I don't mind looking up the parts, but as far as assembling, I didn't have the best time with that.
And Miss Octavia says she still has her Gateway.
Yeah, like that's why they have sites like Origin PC and like they're all, you got professionals in the gaming industry that build it for you. Origin PC does great on builds.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
And speaking of all the PC talk, Mr. Butler, you and me need to get together sometime this week.
Okay.
I've still got a PC sitting here to put a hard drive in.
Okay.
and still wait. I'm just waiting on Mr. Deathstroke to and his family to find a house.
All right.
And I've got the PC here and everything. All I got to do is put a hard drive in it and then image it.
Okay.
But
sounds good.
I know you and me had talked about
Absolutely
getting together and putting a much larger hard drive in it for him to make sure he had everything he needed as far as space.
Absolutely.
So
let's do it.
Not to get into too many details, like what hard drive were you guys looking at?
I was looking at, I don't know if they've got it bookmarked or not. There's a few different solids, 1 terabyte solid states I was looking at.
Oh yeah, get him the good stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's why a few of us are going in on it. Right now, it's got an Intel solid state in it, but it's only 256. So we're looking at putting like a 1 terabyte in it for him because he does a lot of builds, stuff like that in the Kodi community. So he'll need space to keep all of it on there.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
No, but said just give him a Netgear Shield Pro with 2 terabytes hard drive and he good.
Oh, Netgear Router Shield Pro and a 2 terabyte. I got
you. Yeah.
I think Best Buy stopped selling Nighthawks though. Somebody just said something about a Nighthawk.
Did they?
I thought they did.
No, you said Netgear.
Yeah, it's Nighthawk. Netgear.
Oh, Netgear. Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Why Best Buy stopped selling them? You don't know.
Well, the X10, I believe they didn't have proper licensing from Plex to run that media server.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think happened. But a hidden trick, if people didn't know, all Netgears should have Ready Share. So if you turn that on, that's what Plex is. You can do your thing with the sharing of you can have your own media server that way. But yeah, I think they put Plex on their product and they didn't have the proper licensing.
Southern Tech Girl says she's got a gaming PC for these kids. Maybe she should start next week.
Just got to build one.
I know she got to get one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PC part picker is a good way to look at your parts.
I'm still a Microsoft.
Yes, what's? Oh yeah, you asked her.
I'm just saying the price. Start pricing parts.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it because it shows you what parts are compatible, what's not compatible, and then you can construct it correctly. So,
Damn, is that what mine keeps powering on and off?
you said what?
I said, is that what mine keeps powering off and smoking and stuff?
That's funny. Yeah. So how many PCs have you put together, Pen?
So far, I've had mainly pre-built. I put together one, put together one, added some things like RAM, hard drives to it, an additional fan, RGB, nothing crazy. I just YouTube how to put stuff in it, watched it a few times, and just replicate it.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Butler?
Oh man, I've done probably over the years. I mean, probably about 5 or 6 for myself, and probably about another 5 or 6 for other people.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Maldiv?
Oh God.
You all be there.
Can you count the number?
It's in the 4-digit range.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been in IT for over 20 years, and when I started out, my first 15 years were spent building custom PCs and all that, and work in family shop. So I dealt with thousands.
What's up, Real?
What's up, Real?
I mean,
what about you, Technology King?
I'm like Pen. I get pre-built. I only built one. Unfortunately, got destroyed because I had a flood in my house. So that was about $1,500 down the drain. But that I only built one, but I got pre-builts. I go to Micro Center.
There you go. That's my store right there, man. We spent a lot of time. Ken also. We spent a lot of time and money in Micro Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Mr.
That's
Moneyman.
your Toys R Us.
Call him Mr. Moneyman when he go in there. Ken.
Mm-hmm.
It's too easy.
That's the Toys R Us Micro Center.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and for those of you who don't know,
Streams are rushed.
those of you who have
Streams
been
are
open in your area.
Yeah, I mostly deal with pre-builds most of my life, laptops, computers.
Actually, I'm on a pre-built right now from my
Yeah, I think most people got pre-builds. I mean, I think for desktop, like, yeah, I built mine, but it wasn't.
Donate me a Raspberry Pi. Just go to your favorite store. You know,
a Raspberry.
Yeah, what for under $100, you can build an entire setup for a Raspberry Pi.
That's it.
See my I think Raspberry Pi is like, well, how much is that right now? Just that alone?
The kit is $100. If you just buy the Raspberry Pi by itself, it's about
$30.
All right.
Wait,
So take 30 and add an external 4. How much is that total?
And
do the math on that right quick. Like add like a Raspberry Pi, the latest model, plus an external 4. Let's see how much that is.
60 for the latest model. $62, I say.
Yeah, something like that.
You said add what, Pen?
Just add a 4 terabyte to it and see what the price is.
Can you say cheap streaming device?
8-gig version is $75.
Carry the one.
Says that version is $75.
Yeah, so under $150 after taxes and all that, you can get you can put one together. I mean, personally, the expanders like you were talking about on previous show, Mark, they like $32. I mean, you can spend $100 on your base setup for the Pi, and that includes a card for the root drive or the OS drive. And then get you a either external hard drive for, like Darrell said, for about $75 for an 8 gig or 8 terabyte, and then you could, if you wanted to really get crazy, get the risers for it where you can hook up solid state drives directly to it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's my next project.
Yeah.
Mr. James said he put one together for $150. That's where he got started.
Yeah, that's why I say for about $150, including like an external drive or something like that, you could put one together. I mean, you could even go all kinds of crazy and build something that runs more or less just like a NAS with them now, because they do have the riser cards and everything for them to connect laptop size drives to them.
Yes. Let me see. Oh.
Hey, Mark, I got a question. So on this YouTube thing, right? I got. There's one particular person in the chat always that we always have to approve their comments, and it's nothing bad. Why is that?
Have y'all set them to be moderated or anything?
I don't think.
No. You know what? Maybe he has to do like that night when we figured out about does he have his? He may have to have his on live chat or something.
Are they in chat now?
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
I know that YouTube is doing a lot of stuff, because I remember a lot of us, a handful of us, could not see Ian when he was in the chat, and Tara figured it out. When he put it on live chat, we could see everything they said and stuff. So maybe let him try live chat first and see if he. I don't know why, because I don't have anything set where anybody have to be approved for his comments.
I mean, I don't mind it, but it's like every time he comments, it comes up for approval. And I don't know why. He's not being disrespectful. He's not cursing. He's not
right. I seen that the other night on Ken's channel.
Every time.
Oh,
He got something with YouTube, like they did that to his account, maybe.
And maybe just like what Ian kept saying, he did not block anybody, and sure enough, he didn't. He had to put it on live chat It was a whole bunch of us that could never see when he was in the chat.
wanna reach
When
out
he
to,
came on and everything.
to YouTube maybe. And see
I don't know what Google is doing a lot of crazy stuff lately.
I wonder if that's because if it's a newer member or something. You think or no?
No, that shouldn't have.
No, because
It's weird. I mean, it's every time. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, if everything under your settings on the YouTube channel is good, as far as users and everything, then it may be something they've done.
okay.
I guess I'll actually have to start keeping
My
YouTube
girl.
open so I can watch the chat and see if I can catch it.
yeah, I noticed that the other night. But like I said, maybe the same problem with Ian. Maybe he has it on top chat instead of live chat. I don't know.
Hey, Mark, when it pops back up again, I'll let you know.
Alrighty.
Does he live here? Does he live in a different country? Maybe it was something with his country settings or something for YouTube.
Or maybe he's been reported on other channels before and
Didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Didn't think about that.
yeah, that too. Just
all right. I'm gonna go grab me another cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, sir.
okay.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi is good though. They you can do a lot of different stuff with Raspberry Pi.
I want to get one of the quad core ones. Just try to do a streaming thing with it. That's all I want to do. And forget about the external drive. I'll just get a USB, get like 28 gig or 256 or whatever, and do it that way. That's cheap too.
Go.
I don't know a lot. Now that's something I really don't know a lot about Raspberry Pis.
Never done it, but I want to know.
Talking with him.
Yeah, it's real simple once you get in there, start getting to work.
I'm about to trade somebody a TiVo 4K for a Raspberry Pi. Who got one?
Hey, I'm Mr. Butler.
Quad core. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you something. So let's say somebody had, so if somebody had a Raspberry Pi for 4 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they claim that they don't know how to use it. What you think about that?
Come send it to me and I'll figure it out.
I just want to know it all because, bro. Nah, look.
I don't have one.
It was somebody that hit me up a little while ago, and they claimed they had a Raspberry Pi.
Tell them to give it to me. I'll do.
That's what
I've been breaking on this channel and show.
Hey, real. If somebody had a Raspberry Pi for 4 months and they don't know how to use it, I'm like, what you doing, man? What you doing?
They may just have to put up. They may have just put it in the box. Never got. You know, maybe somebody gave it to them.
If you know how to
no. This person's claimed that they've been using it.
YouTube, hello.
How's that?
Yes, we can hear you. You must have been on mute or something. Maybe you muted
No.
yourself.
You said what I'm saying is you can YouTube what to do with the Raspberry Pi.
Exactly. You can YouTube all this stuff.
Right.
They can send it my way.
That's what I said.
And then I got with the new toy coming in on what was it, Mr. Butler? Saturday?
Yes, man.
Oh, the new toy
I
coming.
got
you know what's
I've
coming
already started looking at videos for it.
Where's Maud at? Nobody do anything with that one.
You want to go get some coffee, remember?
Leave that comment there. I want Maud to see that one.
I just got back. What?
Hey, Maud, damn it. Somebody just did it. Somebody approved it. Somebody approved it.
Hey, Maud, I got a question for you, man. It's funny.
What's up?
Hey, so listen. So, say if you dealt with someone and they were trying to get like their server set up with the Raspberry Pi, but they had it for 4 months and they've been using it, but they claim that they know nothing about, how to operate it on the most basic function. What would you say to them?
Show me the money.
I'm
talking about like on the basic operating, like the most basic thing you can do with the Pi.
Money.
They've had it for that long and still don't know how to use it.
Exactly. Yup. Exactly.
I'll teach you. Show me the money. Hey. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here because I gotta go learn some stuff.
Teach them. I'd be like,
have a great day at school, Camby.
I gotta go learn some stuff. I'll see y'all later.
All right, peace out, Ken.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Have a good one.
Hey, Ken, you can come back now.
Yeah, welcome.
I'd ask them how much they paid and then offer them half for it.
There you go. That's a good. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I did not think about that.
Then I'd put it together, and if I didn't know, if I hadn't messed with them, then I'd learn, put it together, and then turn around, either use it myself, one of the grandkids, or sell it.
Yeah. What's up, Troop?
Or like
Hey,
so many
Triple
things
H.
go in a box.
What's up, Troop? What's going on with you?
Hey, look, why don't you this guy right here. Hey, what's that? Penn. Why don't you reach out to them and see if they want to sell it?
Yeah, you know what?
You can come back on, Ken. You or Trooper Luke.
I'll reach out to the guy. He was trying to like, get his server set up on it.
I've got a remote for delivery.
Ken, I've got a question for Technology King or somebody.
That's for Tech King.
Hey, Mark, so you got your remote?
It's out for delivery.
There you go. It'll be there shortly.
That's right. On its way. You gonna do a video on it?
Look for that video.
Video?
Or live on it? Yeah, on your remote.
I don't know about that. I'd have to buy a camera to do that too.
But
I can throw this out.
Record it on your phone.
For everybody, here's the remote I'm talking about.
Oh no, Gerald, but you're different though, because if you haven't opened it up, that's different from you using it for 4 months and claiming not knowing what to do with it. That's totally different.
Even if you've been using it for 4 months, you still don't know. I'll
But if you had it for 3 years, over 3 years, and you haven't used it, you you want to sell it? You want to donate it?
What's up? What's up? I mean, it's probably not quad core though. Is that old, huh?
I don't know.
I'll put all right.
Raspberry 4. Raspberry Pi 4.
I'll put it to you this way. Okay, Mod. You know how to make a folder on your computer, right?
Yeah.
Right click.
Okay, and now I didn't think this was possible. Imagine walking someone through that.
What? How to right click?
How to make a folder?
Yes.
I used to do that,
man.
And yes, it sucks, but yeah, I've had to do that before.
Technical support.
Let me tell you something. You ain't dealt with nothing till you deal with an escalation case at a knock for a cable company. Because a 73-year-old woman is losing her mind because she's getting adult-oriented pop-ups on her computer, and her grandkids are on the way to the house that evening.
Oh, wow.
And she don't know how to use a computer. And they
Close the browser. That'll fix it.
Oh, no, pop-up. She's just sitting at the desktop and it starts popping up with ads.
Damn, without any browser being open?
Oh,
so
yeah. It was
somebody been somebody been tampering with some of them sites.
Yeah,
sometimes it don't be necessarily that site. Sometimes people can go on a different site and that's hooked to that site. For example, sometimes when you be looking up torrent in TV shows or educational purposes and stuff like that, sometimes that stuff will pop up anyway.
All you gotta do is go to Penn channel, look at his video on the.
They don't know Penn. That 73-year-old lady don't know Penn.
Yeah, well, she know now. We just mentioned it.
She should know. She should know Penn.
Think, man, this was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So I just got her to the point where the software would load to where I could remote all the computer and I fixed it for her, but that took almost 3 hours.
Damn.
And and the wording of stuff was, okay, I need to see that icon. Okay, click your left mouse button with your left finger on the mouse on that icon, on that little picture. Okay, you got that? It's highlighted? Awesome.
Ken, he said
now I need you to click on the right button without moving the mouse. Stuff like that.
I'll take that from a 73-year-old though. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
for 7, you said 73.
Yeah,
she was either 72 or 73, but
try 30.
Hey, Ken, come on in.
But I tell you what, you get them old people, they may argue with you, but they'll listen to you when you're giving them a
They will.
Yeah.
Donate everybody.
That's a lot of older people I work with a lot of times, helping them and stuff. But the first thing I tell people when I help them, even when I set up their service, the first thing I tell them is you got a notebook and paper before we even get started. So you can write down everything I tell you.
You ain't got to write.
I'm not available all the time. Well, if you're older and stuff, yeah, you probably do need to write it down.
Yeah,
so yeah.
back when I was actually selling devices and everything, I had a little pamphlet I gave them that always had the same build because it was my build.
Ken's backstage.
And
Okay.
I would put I had in there, how to look up this, how to look up that in Cody and stuff, how to get to Cody. Then
Welcome back. You come knock on my door.
I had a sheet that's like what to do if stuff isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
And it had different scenarios on it and everything. I gave that to everybody. I mean, they got a little pamphlet with everything.
That's what I thought about doing, but which I should have did. That probably been easier to get notebook and paper. Now let's write this down. Let's I do something that we'll stop and write it down. But yes, for older people, you definitely need to write it down because they're going to forget, or they're going to try to do what they thought you said do, and it's going to be did wrong. So
yeah, exactly. I got
always, but even with young people, everybody, just have them write it down or have it already, like you said, pre-typed out.
Yeah, I got to get with an older gentleman this afternoon about that, wanting to add the dirty pistol add-on to his Cody.
I bet he does. Hey, tell me, just search for it, man. You don't need that anymore. You can go to search it, baby.
No, he likes it being on his TV. I'd redone his sticks, and I don't do my builds anymore. So he's like, "Oh man, where's the adult section? I don't see it anymore." I'm like, "Oh God." Okay. So I told him about Dirty. I think the build I had him install. I think the repo's there. It's just not installed. I got to look at it real quick today.
Okay.
And then I can just tell him. But I mean, he's good enough. He could install. He could add a repo the whole 9 yards. But
right, you just know where to look.
Yeah, and so I just got to let him know if it's on there or not. I got to double check myself.
Hey, Shrika Sharon.
Yes.
I'm in my feelings because I had asked a question in the chat, and my question.
I kept highlighting. I highlighted your question.
My question wasn't answered in the chat.
It's because it was you.
That was technology. You asked the technology king.
Now, MS7, I watch you guys. I'm a new subscriber. I watch you guys. You guys are always good at answering questions. I asked Technology King a question, and he just totally disregarded my question.
That's your answer.
That's my answer.
That's your answer.
I asked, this is Technology King, right? He's part of MS7, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I asked Technology King in the chat, could he donate me a Raspberry Pi? And I never got a response to that.
Like I said, that's your answer.
You're like the guy that walks into the shop and like, hey man, what can I get for $20?
Right.
Exactly.
Man, I remember dealing with them people all the time. You'd have
How you doing, Mom?
$90. They'd be like, well, will you take 50?
Right. A port in my hand for $9.
Right.
Or yeah, like on that what the guy was saying on
Friday.
First Sunday. Remember he made the he wanted a cup of water, 10 packs of sugar, and some ice. And the lady was like, oh, and some lemon, and a couple of lemons. And she said, do you mean you want some lemonade? She said, no, I want water. Isn't it free? She was like, yeah. She said, I want some water, about 10 packs of sugar, some lemon, and some ice in it.
Oh man, how you doing, my dear?
Oh, not too bad. Sitting there watching this friggin' zip backup run on this Plex so I can move it from server to server. And it's been running since about an hour and 20 minutes now. It's still scanning. It hasn't even started actually archiving everything.
How you doing, Brooklyn Cord Cutters?
Good morning, Brooklyn.
I think I overheard you say you got a new remote coming in.
Yep, it's set for delivery. I put the link out in chat a little bit ago. I'll throw it in private chat too.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now this works on Android devices, right?
Well, this is one for the Fire Stick.
Oh, is it?
And it's $18.99.
Wow.
So I'm interested to see if it'll sync up like a regular one by using the home button on it.
I smell another trigger pull.
And it states right in it's compatible with first, second gen, the 4K, the Fire TVs, first, second, and third. Comes with everything except Alexa voice. So that's why I'm interested in seeing if it'll work like a regular one.
Gotcha.
And according to this, I looked at yesterday, compatible with Android TV, Android TV box, Raspberry Pi, and more.
So this isn't an air mouse, is it?
No, this is a fancy looking Fire Stick remote. It looks just like it, except they do the button layouts completely different. And let's see here, what's that other button? It's got a page button for like, channel up, channel down type.
Okay.
So it's got that instead of the Alexa voice, and does have a power button on it as well for Android devices. So we'll see how it works either this afternoon or tonight.
It said it can't. It said it can't be used for Fire TV devices. The volume function only can be used for Android TV devices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Compatible with Android TV, Android, Raspberry Pi, and more Android and Linux devices. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep. So, and for $18.99, that makes it a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a new $29.99 remote.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting that only on sale or clearance? That Amazon remote.
Yep. And so that's why I'm interested in checking it out.
That's the only thing I don't like about the Amazon remotes. I do like that better about the Roku than the Amazon remote. I do like that better. If I had anything positive to say about the Roku, is that one Roku remote works all the other Rokus. You bring that Roku in your house, it'll pair with it and work with it, no problem. I mean, Amazon will if you have to, but you don't have to go through as much steps. It works automatically with Roku. You have to do a little more steps with Amazon's remotes, but it just another Roku,
Yeah, I do like Amazon remote application though. That's pretty
yes,
decent.
yes. They're
Yeah, but no, in all seriousness though, I think I am going to grab me a Raspberry
okay.
Pi, though, Sharon.
Mhm.
I think in all seriousness, I'm gonna grab me a Raspberry Pi because you can't even talking a lot, and I've been hearing a lot of YouTube videos too. So yes, I think I'm going to grab me one.
You mean multiples, Ken? I'm telling you. You mean multiples, not just one. I'm telling
I'm gonna
you.
start off with one first, bro, and then I'm gonna go from there.
So you gotta graduate first.
Yeah, because I don't know.
He gonna do that
my first
retro
one.
gaming. That's what you gonna do.
That's what I wanted for.
Yeah.
Right, what the butcher was talking about, how you can add that ROM image to it.
Yep. Arcade punk.
I want to try one just for
Minute,
streaming.
Brooklyn.
Huh?
So I want to get one just to try it for streaming to see how it works.
Yeah. So come on, Butter, man, you gonna pull the trigger with me? Hey, my idea, can you show us the one that you got?
Yeah, I'll put the link to it inside chat.
Okay, sure. I want somebody to share their screen. I guess I should.
Now, I
You can share yours.
and I will say this one about it. Now, this one, and this is something that I'm seeing now on it, uses a USB dongle, and it does come with a cable to plug it into the dongle into, and then the Fire Stick power cable into. So it would go in line with the power cable to your Fire Stick. So it looks like this one is working via dongle. So that's how they avoid the proprietary sync with the Fire Stick.
Okay, plug right into it, huh?
Yeah, thank you, real. Yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely get one.
Hey, Mom, the biggest one they have right now is with the quad core processor, right? There's nothing bigger than that for the Pies, is it?
The Raspberry.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
So, show me the one you got, Mod. So once you buy this, Mod, you ain't gotta buy nothing else. Everything that you finna show us, that's all you need to get started with, right? Or is there any other extra accessories you gotta get with it, or what?
Storage.
It depends on what you using it for. To be honest.
All right, this is what I'm asking you guys is that show me the hookup, everything that I need that I have to order today, because I'm gonna give me one today. Just show me what I need to get today on live so I can go on and put my order in.
Storage.
I need. That's what I need. I know, Butter. Can y'all show me that? show me everything I need, so that way I can order everything.
Hey.
So when it comes to my house, I ain't got to order nothing else.
Hey, Mod, should he get a kit or?
That's what
Yeah, I would get a kit because you can get a kit for $99,
Yeah.
for $100 that includes a SD card to get you started. The only thing you have to do, and you can't, it's hard to get kits with these, is the OS that you need to run on the card.
But you can get that from Raspberry Pi.
Yes, you can get that from their website and download it.
Yep.
Okay.
They use Linux, Mon?
Huh?
They use Linux?
Yeah.
A lot of Linux-based stuff. Yeah.
Yep. And supposedly Windows 10 IoT will run on it, but I've never messed with IoT, so I can't speak to that.
Can somebody put Shooting Sharon's Cash app in the chat?
I'm about to in a minute. I'm trying. Oh, yeah, if you already have it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Mod, can you share your screen so you can show Ken like live?
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna go ahead on and get one because I've been very, like, I ain't told the team about it, but I've been very, very curious about that.
Me too.
That's gonna be my next project. YouTube Butler.
Yeah, man.
Because I've been hearing a lot of great things. Real even encouraged me to get one. So, and then I ain't gonna lie. After I saw the Butcher do that with all them games and stuff, I fell in love with that thing. So.
Yeah, that's right up your alley, though, Ken, with your background with building computers.
Yeah, I know it is. And I used to build PCs as well, so I know that that's going to be in line with what I used to do. So.
All right, I'm sharing my screen. It's shrink and share.
Yes, I'm about to click on you. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my.
Appreciate that, Mod.
Thanks.
Oh, that's the one I was looking at too, Ken.
Yeah. This is one
Just
here.
a minute,
99, 4 gig RAM. Includes everything you need. This one includes the heat sinks and a fan as well to help with cooling.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Hey, Ken, you gonna make me pull the trigger on? I got one.
Oh, that's micro.
Another Brooklyn. I'm sorry. Brooklyn is not
USB.
here.
It has USB on it too.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, it's got USB-C for power. It's got multiple HDMI outputs.
Right.
And this here's the Pi 4, which is current one out.
What are you doing? Let me see. Turn. Put it back.
While you was talking about Butler.
Yep, that's the board there, but this one includes a case, and it actually looks like a decent case too.
You can actually get see-through case. You can get all kind of cases personalized.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of cases. You can even get them 3D printed, the whole 9 yards. But this one here looks like they actually include a decent looking case with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, go ahead and order another.
Yeah, it looks like it's a snap together.
Snap together with the fan.
And there's one where it shows it with the fan on it, which is nice.
It look easy to set up too. It look real easy from what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. All you got to do is write an image to the SD card.
Oh, now there's a neat little item.
That's an adapter, right?
Yeah, that's a micro SD to regular USB adapter. It looks like a key, regular USB drive.
Yes.
That's kind of a nice or neat little
You gonna take your
way
shot?
to do it.
Forget about that micro. That micro, as far as speed goes. Well, no, you can get a fast USB. You can get one of 3.0 USBs and put it in there, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go. I would definitely get I would definitely go with like a 64 or 128.
Oh, of course.
I just want to run Cody on one. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go above. I'm gonna go above. Y'all want to actually, Butler? I'm getting it because I'm intrigued about that retro stuff.
Now, I will say this about this kit too, Ken. Now I'll throw the link in side chat here and in chat. But this comes with a Class 10 card, and also it comes with Noob's OS already loaded on it. But the big thing here is this is a Samsung Evo Class 10, which is the highest class micro SD and USB you can get, which means the fastest read-write speed. So you're going to get the most performance out of this. In fact, you'll get solid-state drive or NVMe drive type performance out of this SD card that they include with it.
Damn. Oh, the Evo, I see what you're saying on the car. So I would get a 3.0 USB then. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this even comes with that. So, I mean, if you could, you could use this just for the OS.
Okay.
And then put all your other stuff on it. It'd be just like when you're building a computer and using the solid state for your primary Windows drive.
Right. And just use that for the primary and buy a secondary.
You can buy a monitor for this, right?
Yeah.
Monitor. Yeah.
You can buy a computer monitor. You can hook it straight up to your TV. Anything.
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be my new box right there. It's gonna be my new streaming box right there, buddy.
Yeah, because you can get a remote for it. Run a remote on it to control your apps.
Is it Bluetooth, Bob?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth too.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. You already know the Re8, baby. You already got it.
But yeah, I got that. But I'm thinking about now. Y'all said the image is go to Raspberry Pi and put that onto the micro SD chip, right?
Yeah, you just take a regular program that you would burn a regular image on an SD card.
Like
which this one comes with noobs. So I don't know what all's on theirs, but or comes with their that OS setup.
So I ain't have to worry about no OS then, right, Mod?
Not to get started and start learning with it.
Yeah, but when you want to turn it into retro, you're going to have to worry about it.
Yeah, well, there's a what's the name? You can normally only get it on torrents. There's a certain. It's like you have to have a 64 gig card for it. There's an OS out there that comes with a lot of ROMs already on it, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I just can't remember the name of it offhand.
Yeah, it's one on Arcade Punks that's called Virtual Punks, and he has several different versions of ROM packages to fit like all types of cards, whatever you have, too, Ken.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, I can send you the links too for that.
He put it out. Okay, cool.
So Gerald has that same version, but he has it in the 3. He has the 3 model with everything else the same, the Canon kit and the 32 gigabyte Evo Plus.
Yeah, and it looks like this one here is the Model B that comes with this kit.
Yeah, Gerald, if you ain't doing nothing with that, you can send it my way.
That's what I'm saying. Let me hold something. Let's talk.
And I do like the fact that the power cord they send with this one does have an on-off switch on it. Because most of them don't.
Yeah, this kit is fully loaded, Ken. I'm not just saying that. This is fully loaded.
Fully loaded, baby.
All right, so if I get this technology, King, I can reach out to you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I got you.
All right, bet.
We can do a hangout, whatever.
$20 an hour.
I like that one.
Hey, don't make me buy that thing, man. So let's get it off the screen already.
No, go ahead. Pull the trigger.
I'm hurting right now, man. Let me hold something.
You're not hurt, man.
Let me hold something, man.
Oh man, I'm itching to get this Joker, man.
Yeah,
Don't take it off the screen, man. They go.
Well, I'm looking up the OS that they ship with.
Hey, but Bob, the only thing that's stopping me is where it's sold from. That's what's stopping me right now. I'm mad with Amazon right now. How long does it take to get it? 2 weeks?
This is Amazon Choice, and it is Prime.
You
have it delivered to me. Let's see here. What was it?
It's gonna be in 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Not around here though.
Actually, you can get Prime free 1 day.
Nah, man. I can't just put it in and see what your zip code says or my zip code. I don't know, man. It's taking a week and a half, 2 weeks to get anything from Amazon right now. And I'm a Prime member.
I get Prime in about a day or two.
I ordered that remote.
Mine will be here Thursday.
I ordered that remote yesterday, and it's going to be here today. It's out for delivery.
Jimmy Butler.
Man.
No Prime.
I listen to you, man.
Come on, man. Go ahead and get it.
You must live in the country.
I didn't get it yet, Butler. I didn't order it yet, but it'll be here Thursday.
Okay.
Can pull the trigger. I got you. MS7 got you.
All right, Technology King. They do ship it with Noobs, which is the operating system installer.
Okay.
So it looks like Noobs is an easy operating system installer, which contains the Raspberry Pi OS and Libra Elec. It also provides a selection of alternative operating systems, which are then downloaded from the internet and installed. So it comes with this one comes with everything you need to get going.
Yep.
Okay, well, my idea. So now, what about the so how do I play the games? What are the things that for the game for the retro games?
That would depend on the OS you choose, because they do have some that already have the ROMs and emulators
You
installed.
have a great week too, Brooklyn.
And that's what I want.
Yep, they do have ones that come with them already, and yeah, it would just be choosing one of them or getting one of them and installing that OS on there. Outside of that, if you need ROMs,
Hey, but what's with James?
I've got terabytes of ROMs. I'm just saying.
Mr. James said, "Pull the trigger, Ken. Don't be thinking about it. Just go ahead and pull the trigger."
Hey, what's that part number, man? What's that SKU number on that thing, man? Lee.
What? I got the link over there inside chat. You can go straight to it.
I'm gonna have to call the bank and see if I'm okay to do so, man. They might say hell to the no.
Darrell said, "RetroPie."
Shit.
Oh, whoa! What's this?
I don't like that. I saw that. I ain't really, I mean, I guess if you want to use it for like a little mini PC, or whatever.
Hey, Mom, do they got a version of Android OS to go on this?
I don't know. I'm sure they probably do. Oh,
Nice.
check this out.
Cause I'm about to check. Cause if they got that, that's a game changer.
That's nice.
So you can make like an all-in-one computer then,
Yeah,
pretty much, huh?
with this one right here.
I'll
With
give
this
her some
right
research
here.
and learn how to do that.
Hey, just come with Mom. That's
I did the
$79.
tablet already. The tablet is nice. I did a tablet.
Hey, can you? It comes with everything. It comes with that screen too for $79. No.
Oh no, that's just the screen.
Oh, I was ready to say. I'm getting that then.
You're about to say that trigger finna be pulled.
That shit. That would have been a steal.
Yeah, no, this looks like it is just the screen.
Yeah.
But it's a touch. It's a little 7-inch touchscreen monitor. So
So it's almost 1080. Almost. Between 720 and 1080. Almost, huh?
I mean, for $79.99 for a touch screen for something like that, I mean that's good for setup or even for a little kid as far as sitting there on the tabletop, with learning games and such.
But no cover on the back of it though. It's exposed like that though.
Damn.
What it looks like.
Okay.
What's up, Ken?
Man, my damn trigger finger, boy, man. I'm trigger happy.
I know you are. Your wife gonna break that finger.
She
I
is.
know that.
She is.
Probably. There's a good
I have
chance.
it wrapped up.
I've been spending this paper too, but Real and them told me to get one, and everybody's speaking highly of it. I mean, I got an extra few dollars from hustling, so I might just spend that from hustling. So
All right, let me hold something there, man.
I thought for a second you said hustler. I'm like, really? Did you cancel a subscription?
no,
Yes, please smack the thumbs up.
Trishan already know I can't afford to watch no more remote droppers. I can't watch them.
No, I'm not allowed to.
No, I'm not allowed to. So my Div, you'll help me out with the RO. I can't say it. I can spell it out for you. You help me out with the ROMSs, right?
I can give them to you, but as far as setting them up on a Raspberry Pi, I hadn't done that. Technology King, have you done that?
Yeah, it's fairly simple. But what I actually
Technology King hasn't done it before.
yeah, I did it.
But here's the thing, guys. If I buy it, Technology King, I'm solely dependent on you Raspberry Pi guys to help me because I don't want to buy this for it to sit on the freaking.
Come on, man. You MS7, man.
Hey, Ken, you ain't gotta worry about that. You just go ahead and send it this way. I'll do something with it.
So
I got you, Ken.
now it's about to be a shootout at the OK Corral. Come on, let's shoot them on up, Butler.
Hey, listen, man. Keep my hands in my pockets, man. I ain't touching the damn keyboard.
Hey, Ken, Technology King, I'm sharing something in private chat. This isn't for public chat, but it's for you too. It's a URL for ROMs.
Gotcha. There you
You'll
go.
see why I say it's not for public consumption when you see the URL.
Yeah, exactly. I see that.
All right, I'm about to check it out right now.
Well, that's right now, then. There you go. And we can probably sell that URL for about $500, Ken. Oh, man.
It's got a Commodore 64, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64.
Oh, man, I didn't hit the jackpot.
Yeah, it's got everything, man. It's even got the old
Hey, Ken, this all we need.
C16s and everything, man.
And I'm good. So now, let me see here. Let me see.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Let's see. Hands in your pockets.
Don't do it, Mr. Butler.
I'm not doing it.
Don't do it. If your mind tell you not to do it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Nobody likes a quitter, though.
Hey, a
RGK,
quitter is a winner, remember?
That's even got the Coleco Atom and ColecoVision ROMs on it.
I tell you what, hey, Maud, I used to love it. One of my first computers was the Commodore VIC-20 with a tape drive and the modem that you plug in. So that you got to stick your phone.
I'm about to save this page. Thank you.
See, my first one was a TI-99 4A.
Texas Instruments?
Yep.
Yeah, they had the best calculators.
Was cartridge based, and if you bought the setup for it, you could hook up what looked like a fancy tape recorder to it for the high end games that were like 16 color.
Hey, Ken, you about to get me in my bag, Ken?
I'm sorry,
You about to get me in my bag
man.
with this research thing, because I'm about to go ham now.
Oh yeah, man. What's it about?
Hey, Real said get Lineage for Android TV.
Lineage.
Yeah.
That's an operating system for Raspberry.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Hey, bro, let me know if that's the OS for Raspberry Pi, and if it's compatible with Raspberry 4, Raspberry Pi 4. Appreciate you.
And I'm kind of liking this case that this thing comes with. That's actually a really decent looking case.
Maud, stop talking about it.
Go ahead and get it, man. Stop playing around, man.
No.
Hey, Sharon, be my voice of reason.
No. You gotta talk to the wife first. No.
Yeah. I don't
So,
know.
Somebody tell you no. You might have a bill or something. But you need that money.
Sharon,
Huh?
I'm gonna put the screen on me. Miss Sonya, know who the boss is. I can buy what I want to buy.
Oh, shit, here we go.
Anyway,
Hey,
She's
you
going
gotta
right
ask Miss
now.
Sonya too, cause
She's going right now. She's going right now, Trigger Sharon, so I can talk like this.
I know she had to be gone something. I know. But you know who the real boss is, Miss Sonya.
You see me looking at that door, my dear.
Yeah, the look back, baby.
Right. Oh, right.
Case,
I did the male version of the look back, like, hey, she ain't around, is she?
These are 3D printed ones.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Those
Nice.
too.
So I'm going to tell my wife like this. I'll say, hey, baby.
That's
There's
nice.
a guy on YouTube named My Dear. I have great respect for. He told me to buy this, and then things should be right with the world then, Sharon.
What's up, Paper? Hey, Maud,
Okay.
does that thing have the one that you showed, does that have the Ethernet port on it? This one
Yeah,
does.
it does.
This one does. Does the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you can hardwire that thing too, Ken? Oh,
Man, bro.
man.
You're gonna be showing up gaming in the lab now.
Oh, ain't no question. Trigger Sharon, ain't no question.
You're gonna be showing up gaming in the lab now.
No Wi-Fi.
Hey, Kim, man, you going to play Tecmo Bowl on this jump, man. We going to go to work.
Hey, Maud, you have to hardwire it?
Huh?
You have to hardwire it?
The 4B, does that come with the wireless as well?
Yeah, it does. But I think for the first initial setup, you have to hardwire.
You have to be hardwired, yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, you can use Wi-Fi.
Oh, so you gotta like set it up, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
No, man. Oh, boy.
The wire thing is good, but I might need that Wi-Fi. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna hold off on this one, man. I love it though. It's sexy as hell. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, these are things that they are great to learn with, but do some research first, so you are familiar with it when you jump in on it, and it'll be a lot better experience if you do just a little bit of research before you jump right in on them.
You know, we like to pull the trigger and ask the questions later. We don't do any research here.
Nah.
That's why we stuck with these TiVos.
You can send them my way. I ain't stuck with no TiVos. I don't.
Beta testers. That's what we are.
Yeah, all right.
I'm
I'm
enjoying mine.
for a second, and it's right out the door to one of my customers.
I hear you.
I'm enjoying mine.
Now, I will say this too: the model that kit comes with supports 4K 60 frames per second.
Damn.
I told you can't go wrong.
Shit. Cody all day. You already know what I want to do.
Okay, right here, the 4 does come with the gigabit Ethernet.
What? Okay, Ethernet.
Along with onboard wireless networking and Bluetooth.
I wonder what. Damn. Okay, so that's yeah.
That's so the deal for you, right? That go right there.
Yep.
Hey, we got a question, Maud. Can you use Raspberry Pi as a Plex server?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you could easily.
That's great. That's great.
And here's the nice thing about it: you can either do an external to it. You can either do external via the USB 2 or USB 3 ports, or you can get expansion risers for it to directly connect solid state or standard drives directly to it.
And that's the reason I said, Ken, you're going to be buying another one for that purpose right there.
Man, I'm sitting over here like I need this, and then what my dev just gave me the hookup on too, so that's what I wanted for. Yeah, I'm going to get
Phantom, you can post your Telegram in there because that's another place to get good great games from. If you like Phantom streams, you can post your
Oh, you got URLs too? Okay.
Oh, that's yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I got them as a mod.
I'm buying it, King.
I got you, man. We're gonna do a hangout. We're gonna
it's already in my cart, bro.
Hey, I'm shaking. Right. I'm shaking over here, baby. I'm shaking over here. I don't know, man.
We're gonna do a hangout.
It's in my cart. You only live once, man.
I think it's better, man.
I got a couple of dollars.
Okay, you should be able to post it, Phantom. So people know where to go get some more games and URLs.
That's the game changer right there. What he got on the screen right now.
Yep. This here's the expansion board where you can actually plug solid state drives into it.
That's the game changer. Hey, Mr. Butler, you said you was looking for a streaming.
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, all right.
When you come, I'll leave it up there until you come back, though.
I'm here.
It's going.
Okay, you say right there.
The expansion board.
Yeah, that's the game changer for us right there.
Yep. And actually, my dev just showed me in a private chat. That's I'm about to go in and buy it. Butler, you can sit out on this one, Butler. Your boy gonna shoot them up for you, man. I'm going to shoot them on out, man. I'm grabbing.
Nah, he typing over there.
Not that. Nah. Just Payne said he had a family emergency. He had to leave, so I told him to take care.
Okay. Yeah, take care of him.
Let us know if you need something.
Yeah.
Let us know if you need something.
Later. Yeah.
Oh man, I got itching over here, man.
And here's Phantom's Telegram group.
I haven't bought it yet, but it's in my shop.
I think you're on YouTube too. You could post your YouTube as well, Phantom.
I like that metal case though. Let me see that metal case. Sharon, take the thing down real quick.
Okay.
See that metal case right there though.
Really nice.
That one supports the Raspberry Pi plus a solid state hard drive. Laptop size.
A little mini PC right there then.
Yeah.
Jeffrey said, how much is it, Mod?
For what?
For which one?
I'm not for sure.
$100 starter kit.
How much is the
kit was $99.99. Your riser cards are about $32.89, depending on the ones you get.
So we're $130.
And then, like with this case here, this thing's $28.89.
So $160.
Yeah, this is one that's made for a specific model of the riser card, which tells you right here. That way you can have the a hard drive in it plus the Raspberry Pi all in one little small device here.
Mini PC.
Yeah. Definitely. See right here, you can see it at the bottom.
Let me put this down.
Gigabit LAN.
Hey, all right, Ma, you can stop now because I'm about
Phantom. Phantom, you can check on the panel if you like. I sent an invite.
USB 3.0.
Hey, Ken, what you laughing at?
3.0.
Yeah, see the blue.
I said put a link out for you, Phantom.
Yeah, it's 3.0
mini PC.
Wow, really nice.
It is complete.
Really nice.
Now, one last question, my dear. One last question.
Yes, for Plex.
Now, can you? Yes,
yes for Plex.
That's one question. Can I use? Well, I can use Plex on it because I love Plex. And my second question is: there's a USB where you can just plug it right into your TV and just start playing the games with the image on it, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, it comes with Noobs, which allows you to choose the OS you want to install, and then it downloads it and installs it for you.
Wow.
Yeah, you good to go, Ken?
Yeah,
Guys,
man.
go subscribe to Phantom.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Sugar Sharon show. You spend money over here.
I
man.
told Phantom he could jump on and tell us more about his games and ROMs too, if he like.
Hey, Sugar
I'm
Sharon,
already
you
subscribed to
gonna
Phantom.
pull the trigger on one Sharon?
No. One day.
Yeah, I think I'm
Not at the moment.
If you be
I
here
gotta get my regular flex started now, and I would
Because
look
if you be here
at
Thursday,
it for
because if you be
my,
here Thursday, that means I
my
got the whole.
nieces and nephews and my daughter. That would be great. Had it just for their gaming
Check
like
out-
you. That would be
Check this
nice.
out, Technology King. It's got slots that are sized for the VESA mount, 75 millimeter.
Wow.
This right up Technology King alley.
I know you see you quiet though. Just read up. Just read up.
That's what I said.
Now, this is showing that button. I wonder if that comes with the power button.
I'm not falling into your trap today.
Huh?
It ain't no trap, man. This is
Not falling into it, man.
That's right, Mr. Butler. You do what your mind tells you to do.
Spent a good bit of money this week, man. I got shoes on the way too, man. No, man.
Are you gonna? Will you be modeling them shoes for us when they come?
Nah, they're tennis shoes. I mean,
Tennis shoes? You know how popular tennis shoes are?
yeah.
that's a heck of a case right there.
Yeah,
Well, and it looks like you would like.
shit, you don't need it comes like that already done. You don't need to put a fan in. That's already it comes.
Oh
just
no! This is just showing it with stuff already in it.
I was gonna say it's really good.
Now this little device up here with the fan, that's a power management board, which
Okay.
does not come with it. This supports the power button and all that stuff for it. So you can even buy that and add that to the case to make use of a power button on the front of the case here.
So it gets as you add stuff. That's when the price. I guess when it gets a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's so many things you can add to a Raspberry Pi.
Now
man.
I'm about to mess with Ken because he was messing with me yesterday. It still doesn't compare to a price of a NAS. I don't care how much it go up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all was getting on me about the NAS.
Oh, check this out, Technology King. And actually, here it is, the 4B.
Y'all hear Mod's voice? Mod love what he do, man.
Oh yeah. He is-
That passion in his voice.
if you could see his face, it'd be shining.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Nah, he's trying to get us in. He's trying to seduce us with all this stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to live vicariously through you buying it, okay?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is
I mean, it is sexy as hell. I want one, man. I just.
I've said for years I was going to get into it, and I may finally when it hits Raspberry 9 or something like that.
Right. Hey, that quad core is pretty impressive for something that small, though.
Oh, and here's the catch: it runs Linux, which
Super fast. That boot time's gonna be super fast.
exactly your Linux OS interacts directly with hardware, unlike any other operating system out there. And I'm including Android, iOS, Windows, all those.
Right.
And you get the most speed out of it. You can build a system, run Windows 10 on it, and then just re-image it with Linux, and you will notice a 3 times speed increase with it.
and the best part, Ken. Say you get tired of that, retro gaming. Say, oh, I want to try something else. All you gotta do is pop that SD card out.
Yeah, pop a different SD card with a different OS on it. Boom, done.
Boom.
Wow.
It's that simple, man. You could
Okay, I'm gonna click on you.
you could literally make a collection of SD cards with different
Welcome,
OS
Phantom.
on them for different stuff. You can have one for Plex Media Server. You
What's
can
up,
have
everyone?
one for Cody.
Hey, Phantom.
You know, man.
Hey, Phantom, the game man. That's the
Thank you
man to go
for
to
the
for the
invite.
games. Oh, you're always
Thank you.
welcome on here, Phantom.
Yeah, I'll just tell people a bit. What's up? I'll just tell people a little bit about myself, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm from over Brooklyn and the Families. I'm the gaming big brother to Brooklyn and the Family. They're doing a lot of good work over there. They've got Press Play coming out. Tech Talk Tuesday tonight. So if everyone's not busy, come over, check us out. Over on the Telegram group, I'm doing all the ROMs. So your emulators, your ROMs. You
There
can
you go,
come
Ken.
over
There
if
you
you
go,
need
Ken.
help setting them up. We're there 24/7.
There you go, Ken. That's your wrong guy.
There
Right
you
there.
go. There you go.
Phantom already hooked me up already.
Hey, Phantom, you doing anything with the Raspberry Pis?
I've not tried, to be honest, because the Shield, to be honest, the Shield is probably the best device to use for the retro ROMs.
There you go.
When you're talking retro ROMs, the Shield, I advise putting probably an 8 terabyte drive to the Shield and going with Hyperspin.
So at least an 8
Now,
terabyte.
Hyperspin is you can do 2 terabyte all the way up to 12 terabyte packs.
Wow.
Now that will fully load the Shield to where you've got literally probably about 90% of the retro games, from Atari to Sega to Dreamcast to PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and much more.
Okay, I have a question now.
And if you go on.
I'm sorry. No, you said retro spin, right? So is that free or you have to pay for it?
Hyperspin. It is absolutely
Hyperspin,
free. Hyperspin is absolutely free, but there is a catch. You've got to join my Telegram group to get it.
There you go. That's an easy one.
I'm already a member. Phantom, so hook me up. This is Ken. I'm already over there, man. I'm already over there.
Yes, and you guys make
I
sure you
appreciate that,
subscribe to his YouTube channel as well as join the Telegram group. Because he puts out some great videos. As a matter of fact, he just put out a video today. I'm going to click on it in a minute.
We also do have a giveaway coming out, but the catch is you've got to be both in Brooklyn's Telegram group and my Telegram group. And what will be happening, I'm giving away a box full with all the retro games already set up.
Might be there.
Nice.
And what you've got to do is be active in both groups, and to make it fair, we have a bot in there which will tell us the number one person in each group. So then we'll pick the winner from that.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Nice, man.
Phantom. And your YouTube channel.
You're more than welcome.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right. Don't be scared, but look, go ahead and spend that money, man.
No, sir.
That's right. You know what your mind tell you, Mr. Butler. You wait until you talk to the missus.
So Phantom, so Hyperspin already come with the ROMs in it, right?
Yes, it's already incorporated.
Okay, well,
the only thing that you will have to do is map your controllers. I recommend, I've got an arcade stick. If you look in the Telegram group, it's already posted in there. The devices I use and what I recommend.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm already part of your Telegram. I'll just send you a message like I did for the games.
Yeah, no problems whatsoever.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you know you're welcome over here on here anytime, Phantom. If you have something new coming out, you have anything you want to come, I already made you a mod, so we
thank
all
you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're all a community.
Yes, we are one community. That's right. So you guys make sure you go to his Telegram as well as his YouTube, so you can learn once you get the games how to do them.
There you go.
Yeah.
I learned about them, then go there.
There is a lot when it comes to it, because you can also incorporate the ROMs into Kodi. Also,
hey,
I am working on that at the moment.
Oh, I was going to ask you. Speaking of that, would you mind adding that? Would you mind being our game person in our build?
That one I'd have to talk with the family, because with a community and a team.
Right, I understand that.
Hey, Ken, I threw a link for you that includes all the top OSs for the Raspberry, so you can give you a little bit of reading material.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Yes. So will you ever think about doing a Raspberry in the future, Phantom?
I'm looking at it now with them showing it. I have seen quite a few things done with Raspberry Pi. Yeah, so I think that I'm going to pick one up myself and give it a go and see what I can do with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fam, definitely. The link in the private chat here in StreamYard to the Ubuntu Pit website. Check that out because it's got different OSs. It really shows you what you can do with them. It includes like a link to RetroPie here, which I got up on the screen, but it also includes a lot of OSs on there for doing literally almost anything you could want with it, including Ubuntu cores and everything on it. So there's a lot.
Thank you, Paper.
Yep.
It definitely does look interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we appreciate you, what you contribute to the community as far as the gaming. Because my daughter loves some retro games. And we really do appreciate you for the games.
And the one thing that I find amazing, this is for my dear, but for Phantom, that I can't, well, I shouldn't be like this, but I am very shocked at how the retro gaming has been, how it's becoming even more popular, each moment. A lot of people are
more acquainted
these retro games, and that just amazes me how that this has just become such a popular thing now.
Well, and a lot of it's because, think about it. New Call of Duty comes out, you go out to buy it. How much is it?
Too much.
$60.
I paid 60.
Yep. So $60 US for that game. In some countries, even more. Then, you got the console on top of it. Oh, well, you're looking at dropping $200 to $400 on the console to play the game.
Right.
And you get tired of playing the game. If you bought the DVD or the DVD or Blu-ray of the game, you're only going to get $20 to sell it back 2 days after you bought it.
Wow.
If you download it, you can't sell it back. And
that's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And the retro gaming free, just saying. So and like you're seeing here, for some elbow grease, some research, some learning, for $100 you can get started in the retro gaming, bare minimum. Even less if you do it yourself. But let's face it, a kit is the best way to go. You're not going to get much cheaper. You're not going to save much money. And the nice thing about the kits is you get support from that company usually. If you go with an authorized Raspberry Pi seller, which CanaKit is, you get the support from them. There's just a massive amount of support out there, videos, things like that for the Raspberries to learn anything you want to do with them. And you can even do all that before you pull the trigger and buy one.
Paul, can I ask you a question? You're talking about retro.
Yes, I'm going to go back to it.
Yeah.
Now, talking, me personally, I'd find it easier, and I think the public could find it easier just installing Hyperspin, one install, everything on it, done.
You can do that with the Raspberry Pi.
You
there are images out there that include up to like close to 64 gig of ROMs.
Damn.
But when you're saying 64 gig of ROMs, is a lot different to 16 terabyte and 8 terabyte.
Yeah, but let's face it.
But for people starting, I reckon it would be a good starting point.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, with these, you can get the full OS that includes the ROMs. They're usually available via torrents, and download it and then install it. And the catch is, what comes on that image doesn't mean that that's all there is. You can still fully expand it to include other ROMs. So that's just as far as what it comes with. That image, the one I'm aware of, does require a bare minimum of a 64 gig SD card because of all the ROMs that are included on it.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I've got the link, so I'll check it out, and then I'll probably be a mad scientist and be quiet for a week or two, working away on it, see what I can do.
There you go.
They're definitely fun, and the great thing is, especially for the younger generation, and by that I'm talking about teenagers and under.
Yeah, my 8-year-old loves retro.
Great. Yeah, the Pis are great as far as buying the kit and setting them loose with the videos and the kit. and learning, putting it all together and everything, and just running with it. And the reason I'm pro that is because, let's face it, growing up, a lot of us, tore stuff apart, put stuff together. We had the toys and stuff like that you could do that with, and you just learn so much doing it. And that's where this comes in. And the difference is, this is in the new age, technology age of that. It's not one of them things where it's the electronics kit where you learn, how to turn lights on and off and stuff like that. This is a step beyond that. And that's why I think it's really great, especially for the young ones, for learning that and really putting that state of mind in the right place for technology and building with it in order to learn and help them prepare as far as for the future.
Yeah. I couldn't have said that better myself. I think it is a great thing for kids to learn.
I put the link out, Paper 8
expand
Fan,
it.
if you want to get on. Yes.
Yeah, that Ubuntu tip link, I mean, it's, if you just even just scroll through it looking at the pictures, you're like, my God, it looks like actual computers, some of these. And it's because they are.
You're making me interested.
Right.
The bill for my daughter, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of
because
them even shows, web browsers and everything else on them right there on the screenshot of the image. So, there's definitely all kinds of stuff. And like I said, you can take an SD card, buy, a stack of them cheap, or thumb drives, and then turn around and put a different OS on them and just literally hot swap your operating system, and be able to play with that as well.
Wow. I mean, that right there is a game changer. Especially if you don't want to go with your, like, for example, my daughter plays the games on the Shield. But if I really didn't want her playing the games on the expensive Shield, that's another alternative to have dedicated for her games.
Yep, because you can buy Bluetooth game controllers and everything else that work with the Raspberry Pi. It's Bluetooth. It's got a Bluetooth chipset on it, and use them on the Pi to use the controllers, to use remotes, mouse, keyboard, all that, just like you can, most other things. And my recommendation is, don't buy one to jump right in to do everything. Buy it knowing that it's going to be a learning experience for you. You don't have to jump in and spend $200 or $300. Buy the basic kit, learn it, and then get you a couple other SD cards to play with different operating systems to do that learning, and then see what all you can do with it. That way it's quick, it's easy as far as swapping between the different experiences, and then you can see what you can do with it and grow from there. It's kind of like with boxes and all, for streaming, except you don't have to buy a bunch of boxes. You just got to buy some SD cards that are on the cheap.
Oh, yes. And they're always, I got some SD cards for dirt cheap.
Just going to check it now, Ken.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Just the main thing with it is, when you're buying your SD cards, and this even goes for your devices like your Shields and everything else, if you're going to buy a thumb drive or an SD card for storage, make sure you get a Class 10. Yes, they are more expensive, but a Class 10, and it should say on the package what class it is. If it doesn't, don't get it. It's probably a Class 4. But your Class 10s are the ones that are the fastest read and write speed for those little cards. So that's why I say always go with them and spend a little bit extra money. It's well worth it.
Oh, you have one now, Paper 8 Plan. Paper 8 Fan. I don't know why I keep saying your name wrong for some reason today. I cannot get it right today.
He's from West Virginia. He's used to his name being pronounced wrong. It happens all the time. People always look at my last name and say it wrong at least twice.
Like, it's such an easy name to say, Paper 8 Fan. I done said it every way but the right way today. But yeah, this is something that, like I said, this is another form of gaming or streaming, or just another device that's very affordable.
Oh, definitely.
Like you said, you just have to do your research and learn.
Yep. And when you're someone like me that usually buys the fire sticks, you know, it's a little bit easier to save up to get one of these instead if you have if you go straight to the shield, you lose the experience of the fire sticks and all that, which in my opinion, that experience is a good thing. Because you get to see the different ones in actions, the different OS, things like that. But then again, that's just how I think. For me, I love everything to be a learning experience. That's just the way I am.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause this is intriguing to me. It's intriguing to technology, King. That's because he all into it. But go ahead.
I just want to just say, I just want to just tell everybody publicly this goes for Mod, Phantom, everybody. We are a great community, and I thank everybody for sharing, for the knowledge and sharing. That means a lot because I am huge on the retro game stuff, and the fact that people are just willing to give and share and stuff like that is just a wonderful thing. I'm just over here just elated, like, wow, so I'm really loving this show because I love retro gaming. So I just want to publicly thank Phantom Streams for stopping by, my dear,
Yes.
and everybody.
Yes.
So I really appreciate that for what they've given to us.
I'd just like to say as well, it is coming up Brooklyn's birthday on the 11th. I don't know if he's doing a show, but I'd appreciate, he's got his Cash App in the description. I'd appreciate if you can send him $1, $2.
I can post Cash App in the chat.
Just as a little birthday gift from the community, because he does do a lot of things in the community. He's helped me out a bunch. If it weren't for Brooklyn, I'd be lost with hard drives and NAS and everything else. The knowledge he's got is absolutely next to nothing. He's a very smart person. And to Ken as well, I appreciate your kind words of what you've just said. We are a community, and this is where we all should be coming together as a community.
Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Yep. So remind us.
I put it in there.
No. I was about to say something.
Oh, okay.
No, what I was about to say was, Phantom, if you can put it over in our Telegram group as well, and remind us about when his birthday is coming, and we definitely should support. Definitely.
Yeah, I will do that. Thank you.
Yep. And then I'll also send you a message too.
Yeah, I've seen. When we pop off, I'll send you everything.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
And that's Brooklyn Cord Cutter's Cash App. For those who like to donate to his birthday, it's coming up.
They'll also be
it's on the 11th.
On the 11th. Whoa, what's today's date?
Oh, the 9th. That's
tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, 9th. Okay. 2 days.
Okay. Wednesday. No.
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Okay.
No. Thursday. I'm sorry. Thursday's the 11th.
Groundhog's Day. So confused. Every day is like Groundhog's Day for majority of us. Not all of us, but for a lot of us. Yes. I mean, that's what this community is about. We try to come together, we try to support everybody's platform, because at the end of the day, we're sisters and brothers in streaming. That's what I like to call it. We are streaming sisters and brothers. And we need to support each other, because this is a streaming community, but this is a streaming family.
I prefer to think I'm more like Uncle Fester.
Right, well, I'm going to pop off and start sending people, because my phone's blowing up. I'm going to start sending these people hyperspin. Ken will be first, because he's there like a little kid. Send it.
Appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll get them sent over now. Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate
you're welcome
it.
You're welcome on my show anytime.
I gotta go bye.
All right.
You already know, Phantom. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Have
yes.
a great show.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you too. Thank you. And that question's for you, Ken.
Okay, let me see. Let me see what it is. I haven't bought it yet, Gerald.
He's like, buy it, set it up. Come on.
But yes, Gerald, if I do get it, yes, I'll do it live. Matter of fact, I'll hook it up through the Marchite viewer.
Now,
hey Marcos, how you doing?
Shrink and Sharon.
Yes.
Something based on what you said a little bit ago about the Raspberry Pi, like with your daughter and all. Here's one, the Kano OS.
Yes, I'm gonna write that
That's
down.
built. Now Kano also makes kits for the Raspberry Pi. So you would also want to look at, if you're going to get a kit, and you're looking for something for your daughter.
Yes.
As a learning
And my
experience.
nephew and them. Yeah.
Kano would be the one because their kits and their OS is designed for children, for learning.
Yes.
Like it says right here on the screen, they manufacture the kits to inspire children to learn how a computer works, how to write code, or how to work with basic projects.
Oh, that's great. That would be like her school project for the summer.
Exactly. Not only children, but also the individuals who have an interest in developing art, music, apps, game software, and can start with the starting kit distributed by Kano. So, that would be.
How much did their kit run?
Let's see here. Let's see if they go to their website here to see what they got on there. Because if you're wanting to look into it, like I said, with the mentality of learning,
yes,
this would
both
actually
of
be a
them are
really
the
good
game
starting
and
point.
learn on there.
Let's see here if they got the kits on here, or if you got to go. Oh, they do. Oh, they got all kinds of different ones here. Star Wars. They even got them themed to help get the kids involved here. Like they got a coding kit for themed around Frozen 2.
Oh, she would love that Frozen too. She's still obsessed with Frozen.
Like here's this one here. Make a computer, learn to code and play. Let's see here. So it's got everything that looks like to put it together, including a keyboard with a touchpad on it for the kids.
Oh, wow.
And it even comes with like a little book, it looks like here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a book to teach them from start to finish as far as getting it together. See, here's one. My 9-year-old son's in love with it. So you know someone at least around her age right there.
You're right. Because she just turned 8, and I think this would be great. And I would tell my brothers because they have children the same age too. I know my one brother, the one that does the shirts, he definitely probably would pull the trigger for his kids to learn how to make one too.
Let's see, included with the kit, they do include a 1-year warranty. They do have tech support for it. So here's what it comes with here. Oh, they do have some nice. It looks like a nice packaging for it.
Wow.
So it's got comes with the power supply, the case, LED light ring, Raspberry Pi. Now this one's the Pi 3. A keyboard. It even has stickers with it for them to put on with their own, so to speak. And then the booklet that shows you how to do things in it.
That's nice.
So yeah, something like this would actually be above and beyond as far as for getting a kid into it, and also educational in a very good way for them.
Yes. Especially if you're homeschooling, that would be great into your homeschooling.
Oh yeah, definitely right now, because in a lot of states it's still kind of up in the air what's going to go on come next school season.
Yeah, like us, ours is too up in the air. Our state is. He said he may do it in the fall, but he's not even sure. And if you have to find it, our governor says yes, if they have a plan that he can approve, then maybe he may consider them going back in the fall.
Yeah, so I mean, and this one here, and actually looking at it myself, this, of course, naturally for them right now, it's out of stock, big shock.
Of course, because school's out.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you stuff like this is even more so on the rise. And here it shows one with the kid with the keyboard. It kind of gives you an idea of the size of the keyboard.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah, I wish I would have been knew about this because I would have been got her this. This would have been a great project she would have loved working on.
yeah. So I mean, and of course they may be out of stock, but you may be able to find it elsewhere as well.
Yeah, they'll probably say similar. Like I could click on when I look it up, I could press similar, and they may have some similar ones.
Yeah, let's see. If by chance it's on Amazon.
Okay.
What do you know?
Thank you, Ma.
Of course, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive on Amazon.
Of course, of course.
Looks like that. Of course, they do have different models and all. Let's see here. See, all buying. This here looks like the basic one. Yeah, it's more expensive on there. So to me, it'd be worth it to wait.
Yeah, to wait till it's available.
And get it through them because it looks like it's going to be a lot cheaper. Yeah, because this here's that kit.
How much did it show on the other one on their site? How much was it?
On their site, it was $149.99. And on Amazon, well, here's one for $144.95.
Wow.
2016 edition, so that's probably the Pi 3, which is what theirs is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks like that same kit. So this one here would be the looks like the same one. But if you're going to get it from someplace other than Kano, just do your research on it before you pull the trigger.
Right, right.
And get it elsewhere. But I mean, that kind of gives you an idea of how the pricing fluctuates on Amazon. I hate that.
Right, right.
This here's
you gotta make sure that it's from Amazon approved. You don't want to get it from third party.
Yeah, especially something that's Prime. Amazon's going to support it too.
The real said they used to sell them at Walmart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Kano, as far as for kids, from what I've seen, would definitely be a good one. And if they're wanting to get into programming, it looks like they have one for that. It's Harry Potter.
Okay.
Let's see it's $99.99.
That's not bad.
So let's see what all it comes with here. Go down to the bottom, get an idea. Oh, okay. It looks like this is like once you had the basic, maybe.
So the other one a little more advanced?
Yeah, as far as to add it to what you already have. So they got the basic kit, and then you can buy, I guess you could say, like expansions for it.
Okay.
You got your computer kit, and then it's got the additional kits you can get to learn stuff. And of course, they may have other, full kits, but yeah, they got a touch kit comes with a touch screen. Nice. If you want to go with that.
I want to get her one that she could, if it's portable, one that she could play the game with.
Yeah, I mean, like they got one that's a Windows 10 compatible kit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to me, as far as for the learning,
for the learning, you're right. Just get something simple so she can learn how to build it to begin with.
Yeah, the computer kit, the $149.99 one to me would be the best place to start.
Yeah,
because then you can use an existing TV or monitor, something like that with it.
Oh yeah, that would be the best deal to go with.
Because I couldn't see starting out with like the Kano PC where it's the Windows 10 compatible for them.
Right.
Maybe for a teenager or something, but
right, but she's only 8, so
yep.
Yeah, she needs the most basic. But it would be exciting. She could, when she does return to school, she could tell them, what you did when you were out? Oh, I built a computer.
Exactly.
And I learned to code. Which they do have a lot of coding groups in Telegram.
Yeah.
That teaches you how to code.
Yep. And the nice thing is with their OS, I mean, it comes with all kinds of stuff that you can get from the community where other people have built games or different programs and all that. And you can download that from their community and learn from it too.
Yeah, Mac Daddy said his grandson would love that. I know, isn't it great, Mac Daddy? Mr. Mac Daddy? They could learn how to build their first PC.
Oh, definitely. And and this is speaking from personal experience. If you have one that's has kind of a hard time concentrating on stuff, sticking to one thing that just bounces all around all day long.
Oh, I got one.
This is something that may be able to snatch them and hold their attention really good. Because I know that computers did that for me.
Yes. He said, anybody heard of the portable shield?
Portable shield? I haven't heard of that.
I heard of the shield tablet. Steve has one on his channel. He has a portable, not portable, but a shield tablet. The only one that's portable, I would guess, be the dongle, the Pringles one.
No, they've got one that it's kind of like, what was that device? The one where it sits on the controller.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I see what they're talking about right here.
Okay, that's nice. Can that be the next thing you put the trigger on?
No.
You said no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put a trigger on. No.
You said not that.
I'll get the Raspberry Pi before I get that.
Yeah, because this is something that's more for just the gaming. You're not gonna be able to do near as much with it.
Yeah. You may as well go ahead and get the whole 9.
Shield, yeah.
Definitely. Of course, they've got the tablets, it looks like, up here. NVIDIA Shield K1 8-inch tablet.
Wow.
I don't know. I couldn't go for something like that.
How much is it?
The Shield tablet's like $300 refurbed.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not something I'd be interested in. That's for sure.
Wow.
That's not too bad. But again, if I was going to go with something like that, something small like that, I don't know if I'd want to spend the money on something that's Shield. Because it looks like, that's $380. At least on here, I'm sure you can find it cheaper elsewhere. This looks like it's going to be one of them items you can find cheaper elsewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess it's another device that some people like. Like I say, each person chooses the device that's best for your home.
Definitely. This has been an expensive morning, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Kids on there. Oh, yeah.
Expensive morning.
Oh, yeah.
You were out from buying that Raspberry Pi, Ken?
I'm still contemplating, Sharon.
Yeah, definitely.
You haven't got it yet?
Do your research first, Ken. On different
yeah.
OSs and all. It's because don't limit your thinking to just the ROMs. That's great, and you can do searching out there and find different Raspberry Pi distributions or OSs that include ROMs too. But do the research on that. Do the research for the basic kit. The different OSs, things like that.
Now, if somebody up there in the chat want to donate one to the channel, that'd be great. I'll definitely, you got my word. I'll do a review.
Maybe Mr. Gerald, since he's been storing one for 3 years, going on 3 years now.
Yep. So if anybody want to donate one to MS7, that'd be great. We'll definitely do a live on it, definitely. So reach out to me, Mod, Sugar Sharon, anybody. If you guys want us, you guys invest into us, and we'll do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot you can do with them, but I mean, as I said, y'all know I'm big on the learning side of it.
Well, that's what I want to get. I'm interested in the learning side of it.
Yeah, you can tap in, like you say, and then also those make good stocking stuffers too, don't they, Mod, or no?
Oh yeah, I mean you could get you could get a kit, and that would make a killer Christmas or birthday gift for a kiddo and give them a great experience, in my opinion. if technology, especially, is something that they're into, and it gets them out of front of the TV or off the tablet or something like that, as far as from just watching stuff, and really gets their imagination going and gets them learning.
Yeah. All right, you back? We are about to be, I guess, winding down.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone else in the chat have any questions?
Sure, I got some good news.
You got Geico?
No,
Saved him a ton of money.
no, actually, something better than that you can share, and I'm done with your hard drive.
What? Shut all the
I'm
doors.
at one more folder. I'm at one more.
You
folder.
got all the kids stuff on there?
Everything you asked me for.
Wow.
See?
What a difference a day make. Wow.
That's what I've been doing as you've been talking, freaking Sharon. I've been working.
Oh, I more than appreciate it. I really do.
Now you don't have my whole library, but you do have enough to get started. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another we'll be enjoying.
There, everything is there, so you do have enough to get started with.
Oh wow.
Yep. So I'll either myself take it or I'll have my wife, whoever, get in the truck first. We'll take it up there and hand it off to you.
Could somebody please post Maldiv's YouTube in the chat? Will you be doing a live or any type of videos coming up soon or anything?
Oh, I'm back.
Hoping as I get time.
Yeah, I understand that.
What are we learning about, huh?
Oh, we've been learning about Raspberry Pis. We've been learning a lot about Raspberry Pis. Like this right here, what he's been showing is a starter kit for your children.
Oh yeah,
teach them how to build their first computer. Yeah, teach them how to build their first computer. So I'm thinking about pulling the trigger for my daughter.
Sure, yeah. Definitely, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten into it myself, but yeah, I've watched a whole bunch of videos on it. You can even put a Plex server on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Or as Mr. Butler loves, Cody.
That's it.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Paper 8 fan.
Hey,
Paper.
What's up, Paper?
what's up, Ken?
I've learned some things, my friend.
What's up, man?
We've been in school today for sure.
I learned about quadratic equations.
The building Raspberry Pis.
I had to learn about quadratic equations, not as fun as Raspberry Pis, but hey.
I wanted to come in and see who had the best recipe.
Yes, and learn about gaming because Phantom came on here for a little bit to tell us more about gaming and how to get the ROMs and stuff. So make sure you hey Brad, how you doing this morning?
Hey, Brad.
Now you had to bring up food.
Yes, I cooked this morning. Guess what, Ma did before we got on? I cooked some eggs, bacon, and biscuits this morning.
And then bring that with you.
I
I can show y'all. I still got some left.
It looks like we I
had enough to eat one before the show started. I just did get done time enough to eat one before the show started.
Over the weekend, I broke out the new grill, and now Save-A-Lot, for those who are familiar with them, it's a more budget-friendly grocery store in my area, and they had ribeyes on sale, $5.99 a pound.
Mm.
So I bought enough for the whole family that's here, and for roughly about 36 hours before I grilled out, I took salt, a lot of salt, put it on all the steaks, both sides, top, bottom, around the edges.
Like brine in there, right?
And sort of, but that's it. That's all I did was the salt. And then I put them on a rack, put the rack on a tray, wrapped it, put it in the fridge for 36 hours. I'm telling you, I cooked them to about just below between medium and medium rare.
Tender.
And I'm telling you, they were so tender that it almost shredded cutting into it.
Oh snap!
Ooh, you was almost making you some pulled pork, but you were making them out of
Yeah, I mean, it came apart that easy. I cooked them or grilled them over indirect heat in the grill. It was about 400 degrees, and I mean they were damn near perfect. And yeah, I started cutting into it with the knife, and I realized real quick I can cut these steaks with a fork.
Oh,
Yeah, my mom's got some
Ribeye's
roast
tender anyway.
in the crock pot right now. Smell it up here. Man.
Ooh,
You got some what in the crock pot?
Some pot roast.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's the
I'm
bomb.
like,
I might
man.
head to, I might
Well,
head
when are
down.
you gonna start your YouTube cooking channel?
Hey, man.
oh, and Butler also took corn in the husk, soaked it for about an hour in water, threw them on the grill.
Yeah, you had me at ribeye. You didn't even need Love some steak, man. Ribeye, give me a good ribeye or prime rib, man. I'm there.
Yeah, we did the corn on there, and she said the corn was dang near perfect for her. So it came out really well. I moved them over to direct heat long enough to sear the fat and everything that was on the ribeyes real good.
That's the infrared grills, right? The infrared grill you got?
Oh no, I got a charcoal, man.
Oh, you just did it indirect heat though.
Yeah, I put it off to the side just a little bit, but charcoal, and I had hickory chips on there, and it came out so good.
Ooh. So, Ma Dib, once again, when are you gonna start your cooking YouTube?
Hey, now.
Well,
Here's some of the recipes.
I'm telling you though that the secret to it, as far as how tender it was that salt on it for 36 hours beforehand.
Wow.
Because within 30 minutes, usually the salt is almost fully absorbed into the steak.
Did you use a sea salt or just like a coarse sea salt or just regular
Himalayan salt? Did you use Himalayan salt?
No, I used Celtic sea salt for mine in a grinder.
Yeah, I got a Himalayan pink salt in mine.
But I got my grinder set for it to be a little bit more fine, and put almost a whole layer of salt, on the sides, top and bottom.
Make my blood pressure rise already.
Huh?
See, make my blood pressure rise already.
I know. Well, that sounds so good.
But yeah, that salt, the reason for doing that is it soaks down into your meat and breaks down the fibers in the muscle. So it makes it a lot more tender when you do that. And even though, like I said, I put a whole layer, when I put it on there, it's like almost the entire top of the steak with salt from the grinder. It doesn't have a strong salt taste to it because where it absorbs in and spreads throughout the meat.
Yeah.
So that's another little key secret about doing that. Only problem is most people, when they buy steaks, they can't wait 24 or 48 hours before they eat them.
Right. Exactly.
I could wait. Especially I know we don't have a cookout. That's why I like people to let me know when we can have a cookout. So I got to prep before. I like to soak like you just said, I like to soak my meat, especially and marinade,
Yeah.
Or whatever. If I have my homemade marinade or where store-bought marinade.
I cheated with mine. I cheated with mine because I took them out, and you need to let them warm up to room temperature. So I took them out of the fridge, uncovered them and all, let them sit there open. And when I did that, I also put on, I've got a McCormick rub I use. And
thank you, Tara.
I put that on there and let it set for roughly about an hour and a half to warm up to room temperature, plus give that seasoning time to soak into it a little bit. And before you put anything on the steak, you're going to pat it dry. And before you put it on your whatever you're going to be cooking it on, do it because it cooks better that way. Because otherwise, it's got to break through whatever moisture is on the outside of that steak before it starts cooking.
You let it rest after it's done, or what? Or you just eat it right away?
I usually let mine set at least 10 minutes. And you can do it either in the open or you can wrap it in foil. but
Yeah,
that gives
let it rest,
everything
baby.
time to marinate after coming off the direct heat.
Gotta let it rest.
Wow, it's nice. Nice.
I like my meat. What can I say? I like my steaks and
Me
everything.
too, man. Me too, man. Like I said, prime rib and ribeye, that's all I need, man.
I've
So what's that made
marinated.
it? What's that made a law for a week that you guys had to be a vegetarian for a week?
I'm not
I
gonna,
got
not
I'm
gonna
all
have
right
it.
with it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, I'll add some
Okay, too, because I know
steak,
some.
but I gotta have
Oh yeah, we always have vegetables with our stuff.
Which
But
is,
nice thing is, man, you can take what I did with the ribeyes. You can do the same. You can buy a cheap flank steak, or any steak that's normally super tough. Do that with it, and it's going to come out tender.
Oh wow, yeah. Thank you. I'm definitely going to try that.
Have you ever done anything marinade with just ranch dressing before, Maud?
No, but my old lady does have a killer ranch potato recipe for the oven.
Mm.
That comes out just so nice.
Yeah, I've marinated some steaks in just pure ranch dressing before, and it turned out really good.
I'm not big myself on marinades. I'm more of the dry seasoning, be it rub or
Right.
that's just what I prefer. I put a lot of them, and I even put a lot of them together myself rather than buying the pre-made ones, or I mix. It just depends.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I tried the ranch thing a few years back, and it turned out really well. So every once in a while, I'll do that, and then just take them out and you pat them dry from the ranch and throw them on the grill. Actually, they turn out pretty good.
Oh yeah, and the key with any cooking involving ranch is don't use too much, because it separates as it heats up.
Yeah.
So you don't want to use too much. Less is a good thing with ranch.
Less is more.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I use the not the dressing ranch, but the ranch seasoning in my burgers.
Yeah. With
I love them
burgers,
in my burgers.
That turns out
actually,
really good.
I'll take a pound of hamburger and a pound of sausage and mix it, and then also, and it just depends on the mood.
Put that egg in there too,
Sometimes
though.
it's steak sauce, sometimes it's barbecue sauce, sometimes it's Worcester sauce. I'll mix a little bit of that in with it too.
Gotta put that egg in there though.
Oh yeah, I always put the egg in there. Yeah, you definitely
And
put
the
the
egg
egg in
on
there.
top when it's done. You gotta have your burgers with egg, man.
Yeah, but you mix a pound of hamburger and a pound of sausage, and it comes out killer.
Yes. Man. It'll make me want to grill. And the day is supposed to be in the night.
Yeah.
Too late.
See, I'm the type of person I can grill year round. Doesn't matter if it's -20 outside or 120.
Ain't got to do with eating. Ain't got nothing to do with eating.
Yeah, I know somebody else grill like that. They grill like nothing else to do. Oh, okay, let's grill. Okay, let's grill.
We had every show talking about food. You know that, right?
That's right.
Today is paper plate.
This is the Streaming Food channel.
It's paper plate's fault today.
So if you love food and you love to stream, that's what you come here for.
This our new way to wind down.
Hey, Ken, what you eating? I know you eating on something.
It's why you
Turn
turn
the camera off.
Exactly.
Pizza, I got a bunch of vegetables, Italian sausage, and pepperoni on it.
There you go.
You didn't even model it for everybody before you ate. Shame. I said, this is a pizza today that I'm eating. You know, you people model their outfit of the day. This is my breakfast of the day.
Yeah. See, I can't compare with what Mr. Butler showed, that good seafood he showed. So.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Even though I'm not seafood eater, but the plate looked nice.
Yeah.
See, this will tell you how great grilling is. I hate cabbage with a passion, but you throw it on a grill, put some seasoning butter, wrap it, and I'll eat the daylights out of it.
Well, how do you feel about Brussels sprouts?
No.
I've never tried them.
They stink.
Brussels sprouts are baby cabbage.
No Brussels sprouts. They stink.
Never
I
tried.
love Brussels sprouts.
See,
that's
and I
good
love
for you.
cabbage.
That's the same way I'll eat asparagus. I'll only eat asparagus from the grill.
Oh yeah, I love asparagus.
Yeah, I love grilled asparagus.
But
too.
now,
Oh, man, a little bit of butter. Oh,
you give me broccoli, I'll eat it about every way from Sunday.
put some cheese on that broccoli.
Oh yes, broccoli and cheese.
Oh,
Or broccoli soup.
Yeah, I'm big on taking broccoli, fresh broccoli, and just burning it up. I got a steamer pan, and everything in the kitchen, and I'll fresh steam it, and I'll just sit down and eat a whole head of broccoli by myself, steamed that way.
I love broccoli. My baby loves broccoli. That's one of the only vegetables she really likes. I mean, she likes corn and
Corn is the best.
yes, corn on the cob, cream corn.
I can't trust corn. I can't trust corn because it's the only food you can eat, swallow, and it comes back out the other side whole.
That's it.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. That's what fructose corn syrup and all that bad stuff come from. Corn.
Put that corn on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's the truth.
Butter in there.
You get the husk, you soak it in water, throw it on the grill on the top rack, steam it. Oh yeah.
Man, sounds
and I'm one of them crazy people. I can grill on the grill directly because I got cast iron grates, or I've got several different type of cast iron griddles, and I'll throw them on the grill too.
There you go.
That way, I can get the cooking like it's on the cast iron in the oven or on the stove, but still get all that flavor out of the charcoal. And if I use chips, with the chips and all that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them hickory chips are the truth.
Try sassafras sometime. Normally, I don't think you can buy sassafras chips, but
hey, Mom,
I grew up in the country, so
the only thing I like sassafras in is my white lightning, baby. If you ever had that sassafras one, oh man, with the root in it, nice and brown.
Yeah. I mean, chips aren't.
She said she loves them steamed in butter.
Oh yeah, I definitely love broccoli as far as with a little bit of butter on it. I'll sit there and eat all that.
Clipper said he want to get some lunch.
Who?
Or am I late? Yeah. Clipper said he want to get him some lunch.
Clipper said he's gonna go get him some lunch. I hear him.
He said, what you finna eat, Bowler?
No, I got to see what's in the fridge, man. I'm too tired to order anything. I'm about to go to bed in a little bit. I ain't messing with y'all today.
I see. My daughter Sunday night, she because the steaks I bought ended up being freaking huge where they were on sale, and she couldn't eat all hers, and she's like, I'm not. She's not big on a lot of leftovers. So I got home last night from work, and it's about 11 o'clock, and I look in the fridge. I'm like, there's still half a freaking ribeye in here, and so I heated it back up. And I tell you what, steak is one of them things. If you heat it back up, it's usually never good.
No, you dry it out. Might work too long.
Yeah, I tell you what, it came out of the microwave beyond steaming hot, still juicy as can be, and damn near almost as good as it was when I took it off the grill Sunday.
That's the way my brother-in-law cook them, and my old pastor in Alabama used to cook them. When you warmed it up, it would taste just like they just took it off the grill.
They're always good to dice up small and put into your eggs or something. Right?
Oh yeah. Now we talk steak and egg all day.
Yeah.
This one was hard to dice up. It was that tender.
And chicken and waffles.
Hey, Maud, you gotta do that. Put that finishing butter on there too, man.
Oh, dude, I found I got to go to it again because I want to make it. Barbecue and Bottles is a YouTube channel. He's got the recipe on there for that butter, where it's the butter, the garlic, and I want to say chive. Yep, that you use for steaks and all, like they do in the restaurants.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, watching his, I didn't realize until watching that how much healthier that butter actually is. I mean, yes, I understand it's got the garlic, which is great for the immune system.
I love that butter.
Garlic. Oh yeah, fresh garlic.
Yeah, when he's making it, you bring it to a certain boiling point, and the impurities in it floats up to the top, and he removes them.
Yep.
So I'm like, wow, this stuff's actually a lot healthier. And if you use real butter to make it, then it's going to be even healthier.
Yeah, non-salted butter.
Yep.
I recommend Irish butter. Irish butter when you're talking about like dairy laws and stuff. Dairy laws are a lot more strict in Ireland. So if you're using Irish butter is literally the best butter that I've ever tried in my life.
It's not cheap either. Not cheap.
Yeah,
No, it's
it's
not.
not, but it's worth it because it's
Good.
super clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just like that when I was watching him, go through that recipe to make that fish and butter for the steaks and all. I mean, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that.
Oh man, fish butter's the way to go on steak, man. That's
Well,
all you
You make me go to the grocery store, even though I got some meat. You gotta go to the grocery store and get me a steak or something.
And see that got my mind turning too, because I make my own cinnamon spread, butter and everything too. That's kind of like the Texas Roadhouse butter.
right.
Oh, and they butters too.
I started thinking, I'm like, you could take that recipe and instead of doing the garlic and chives, do the other stuff too, like the cinnamon spread, and it actually ended up coming out a lot healthier too. And so I'm like, man, I need to quit watching this guy's channel.
Yeah, when are you gonna make a book? You put it out there for us to buy.
You should be people that go into restaurants and shit and do the reviews.
Yeah.
A critic, right? Food critic.
Yeah.
I usually put a little bit of Parmesan in with when I'm doing the butter, like with the garlic in it. I usually put a little bit of Parmesan in it too.
I'm big. There's certain seasonings I'm big on. I love soul seasoning.
Yeah.
And the funny part is where they sell the expensive seasonings, you can't get soul seasoning. They don't have it.
Right.
You usually find it at the Dollar Tree, Save a Lot, the budget type places. And
on the greens or on some spinach, man.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I tell you what.
Man.
I learned with soul seasoning. My first experience was with it. I was frying up hamburger for making homemade hamburger mac and cheese. And, I put a bunch of the soul seasoning in with the hamburger, cooked it, and then drained it. And I'm always big on when I'm making stuff like that, I'll rinse the meat in order to get the excess grease off. And then I put it back in the skillet, put some more of the soul seasoning on it, because since I rinsed it, cooked it up good, mixed it in with the mac and cheese. And I wanted to eat it till I was sick. I mean, it was that good. I just wanted to keep eating it till I was beyond full. And I've just loved it ever since. I'm using it on steaks and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, it's good when you love it like that.
Oh yeah, and it believe it or not, soul seasoning is really good too. Lightly on like baked potatoes, putting it on top of your baked potato. Take your butter, your sour cream.
Oh, that's what I love to have: steak and potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. I don't need the baked potatoes. Give me mashed potatoes.
Mash up with baked potatoes.
Yeah, my baked potato becomes a mashed potato.
Exactly.
Yeah, my baked.
Oh, and I have to have the sour cream and the cheese and stuff on my baked potato.
Gotta have a little bit of butter too, though.
Yeah, the butter, of course.
Gotta add the butter on it.
Oh yeah, you gotta have some potato to go with your butter.
Butter makes everything better.
Yeah, you gotta have some potato to go with your butter. That's
absolutely.
Really. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end the show. Yeah. And I thank everybody for coming out. And we're going to start with Paper 8 Fan. Oh, you have anything you want to say before we end it? Paper 8 Fan?
No, I'm good. Just I mean, I think everything was pretty well covered. Another great show as always.
Thank you, Paper.
Okay.
Appreciate everybody for coming out, and I again appreciate you guys for having me on. As always, much respect for all of you guys. So till the next time.
Hey, Paper, you've been hanging tough with us here these last few weeks, though, man.
Yes, you have. We've really been enjoying you. You don't finish your piece of pizza?
Put y'all in. I got to do something. So I always grab when I'm busy. She always do this to me. So I told her I'm just going to stop going live until I get her settled and straight. So I'm going to let y'all go for a second. So I got to put a license plate on her car. She got a new tag. So I got to put a license plate on her car. So she always finding me something to do. So guys,
hey,
so
happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
that's
well,
right.
If you say so, Mod. That's why we die first, Mod. You hear? That's why we die first.
Lead them all the money.
I don't mean to put a damper on the show, but that's why the husbands always.
No, we're about to end it anyway. We were ending it.
Yeah, we're about to end it anyway.
We were in process of ending it.
But I'm gonna end on that note, guys. The men always die first. Remember that, because we got to
we do.
work. We have to work. We have to still perform at the highest level. They take all of our money, and then we die. Right, Butler? That's pretty much how it goes, right, Butler? You get your share. We got quiet too.
Hey,
whatever.
Hey, Ken, what money? We ain't got no
Yeah,
money.
what money? Right. Hold it.
That's right. That's our money. Just make it.
And then if they still young enough, they get with another man.
Yeah, right. When you die, exactly. Some other man.
When we die.
Right.
Well, you're not there. You're not there to satisfy them anymore. So they move on to the next one. You're no longer there. You want them to be sad and alone for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I'm gonna detail it too, Brad.
Put in the cash. I'm taking my money with me, man.
Right. Make sure, look at Brad. Make sure you detail it too. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, guys.
All right.
I'll call you later, okay?
Okay, bro. All right. I should return. I'm gonna get this sent out to you today because I'm done.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Okay.
All right, Mom. See y'all later. Bye, Cam. Bye.
Have a good one, Cam.
All right. Peace out.
All right.
Okay. Cam B.
All right, people. I know I'm cutting out in the middle of the show, but I gotta get that degree. But thank you for hanging out with us and having fun with us and even talking food with us. We will catch you on the next one.
Yes. Mr. Butler?
Shoot, I can't even talk. Everybody, don't forget to go over to Streaming Wizards channel and subscribe to him. And just remember that once he gets that 1,000 subscriber, we're going to do a raffle. And the winner of that raffle will get $200 from MS7 and Storm just for the support. And Paper Plate, man, thank you for hanging tough with us for the last few weeks. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And you're welcome back here anytime. And Maud, you're always welcome.
Yes.
And Sharon, appreciate being part of the group.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to get some sleep.
Yes. Hey, I understand that. Yeah, get you some rest. Maud,
I appreciate everybody hanging out this morning for your daily dose of streaming steam.
That's a good one. Streaming steam morning show.
Going from streaming to computers to food. So y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there. I'll see you on the flip side.
Yes. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. I'd like to thank Paper 8 Fan. I'd like to thank Maud Div. I'd like to thank Phantom Streams for blessing our panel. Of course, I thank my team, Ken, Cam, technology team, Mr. Butler, and everybody who was in the chat. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and we really do appreciate it. And if you haven't, on your way out, could you please hit that like button and hit that bell? Within hitting that bell, make sure you press all so you get all the notifications so you know when MS7 morning show go all the way live. With that being said, this is Streaking Share MS7 out.
Oh, you radio host, you.
That's what I am.